This is Randy Bachman with Magic Matt on Outlaw Radio. I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I do everything else. I interrupt. I'm rude. I'm a pig. I push. And this is where it all goes down on Outlaw Radio.
Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the hills of Encino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Brian.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
What you want.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yes, he did. He just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten them loud. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
Oh, it is muy caliente out there. It is hot. It is hot. I'm sweating like a substitute teacher in East LA. It's hot. You got any weather your way? Any weather? It's been hot. New York City, man, just sweating their huevos off. Welcome to the big dog of broadcasting, known as Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the fighter radio stations throughout the country. What's up? What's up? What's up? Beth and Tony. Remember, Mark, last Saturday, sitting outside after the show, and I mentioned about Iran, and I said, you know, something is just not right here. There's another shoe that will drop soon on this, because this ain't smelling right. Doesn't pass the smell test. And then, of course, a few days later,
Canceled.
not one to boast. Yeah, well, canceled because those Iranians, they can't behave.
No. Well,
They simply can't behave.
well, what a shock.
Yeah, I mean, they're bombing ships in the Strait, and it's like, well, that wasn't part of that MOU. That must have been a little detail that we forgot. I'll get into that in a few minutes, but yeah, I knew it, man. It's just, and I thought Trump was sort of quiet on, you know, all of the infections that we're getting from Iran and not following the guidelines of that MOU, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm there was an M, M-O-U-O. Activists demand black English be pushed on kids in California preschools. Just another reason to live here in this formerly great state of California, my friends.
Oh my.
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing. Activists are pushing for black English to be legitimized in preschool as a way to build children's literacy skills in California.
Ain't no thing.
Wait, this is to improve literacy skills?
Yeah,
Is
of
that-
course.
The Black Californians United for Early Care and Education is part of a movement to challenge harmful language hierarchies and affirm black English as a legitimate rule. Isn't there English exists, right?
And that's it.
And that wouldn't you assume that it's English? But black English, they want this to be a legitimate rule-governed language rooted in black history, culture, and community.
I got the shiznine on the vertebrae. Come on.
The movement, see, you could be a teacher,
I
Dave.
am a teacher, yeah.
The movement also seeks to address how language bias shows up in early learning spaces and how it can be dismantled. Well, it's not language bias, it's just learn English. That's pretty much it. And some people even learn other languages like Spanish, which I wish I knew, and Tattoo Dave knows it fluently.
Ain't no thing.
I don't want my son to walk into any room and feel like his voice is not valued or his perspective can't be heard because he's not saying it one way or the other. She also remembers how speaking black English and full of slangs and grammatical errors, so it came with a lot of embarrassment. This nonprofit organization, Black East, is centered around a 10-point policy plan that seeks to gain reparations. Of course it does. Or I should say, of course it do.
Yeah.
And help
Dang
black
straight it does.
yeah, help black children, families, and workers. California released a plan promoting early dual language learning and calling on the state's education system to support bilingual. I mentioned that for those of you across the country saying, well, that's California. What does that have to do with me? Oh, it has everything to do with you because it starts here.
Trickle down.
It has everything to do with all of us.
Oh, yeah, all the crap starts here in California. We talk about multilinguals, but we don't include black children who may be African-American English speakers. The director of the Children's Equity Project, Ixgred Soto Boykin, said. Williams, which, by the way, that would be a great name for a morning show host on radio or a comedian. And now on stage 7, it's the great Soto Boykin. Williams also recalled her experience in having to talk white. So if you're speaking grammatical English, then that's white.
It's racist.
That's racist, and you're giving in. You're giving in to the man.
Apparently.
Yeah, and talking in her comfortable English and feeling insecure. Well, then just speak correctly.
This has nothing to do with teaching children, and everything to do with indoctrinating.
Oh, of course it did.
And dividing.
And dividing. It 100%. Around 20% of American children, 44% of 5 to 17-year-olds.
If you were my teacher, Mark, I'd slit my throat. I'm just going to tell you, that voice alone.
Well, yeah. I can
Around 20% of American children, 44% of 5 to 17-year-olds in California are considered to be bilingual, according to the National Library Medicine's research in 2020. And Newsom, of course, jumping on the bandwagon. And the quote from Newsom, we finna teach the homies to talk black English, yo. Coming from our governor, Gavin Newsom, if you could call him that. Following reports that activists were pushing the introduction of black English in California preschools, Governor Gavin Newsom proudly proclaimed, we finna teach the homies black English, yo. California governor confirmed that he has many black friends, and as such, wanted to make black English a centerpiece to every child's educational experience, because we want every child to learn to communicate with our black brothers and sisters.
We fitting to take you out of office, home.
You dig? He said. California Department of Education officials were initially hesitant to add black English to the preschool curriculum, but completely caved once Newsom showed how fluent he was in Ebonics. I grew up in a poor black neighborhood, and I know exactly what it means to be a slave, he said. That's why we all got to speak jive.
I bring up the practical question. Do we need to all say axe now instead of ask?
Oh, that's been going on for years. I'm totally like, yo, man, for real, I ain't rich. I'm an everyday governor just trying to make ends meet.
BS.
At publishing time, California's ranking in English test scores dropped to the lowest in the nation, even lower than that of rural West Virginia, my friends. And, of course, that, bit about Newsom is parody. Do I really have to point that out?
No.
Hey, KISS bassist Gene Simmons praises America, blasts illegal border crossings. I love that. Man, I know I'm like a broken record when it comes to Gene Simmons, but I love this guy.
He's a great Israelite.
He's just a, yes, well, you know what he is? He's a great American.
Yes, he is.
He is a great American. Gene,
If I was
Yeah.
born in Africa, would that make me an African American?
yes, see, that would, but most of our black brethren were not born in Africa.
Correct.
So that's why I have a problem with that moniker, African American.
And Gene Simmons is the definition of capitalism.
Oh.
You look at him, man. He made it. That's that. If you want to know what capitalism is,
On his own,
it's
man.
right there.
On his own. Gene praised the America during a recent concert performance, contrasting illegal border crossings with his own experience of becoming a U.S. citizen legally. This is the greatest country, the I Was Made for Loving You singer
Oh, God, they
proclaimed.
threw that one in there? Paul Staley sang that
I
for
know.
one thing.
I had to say that. I know he did. It's true. It is true. In case you don't know it, you are blessed. You're living in the greatest effing country on the planet, and that's called USA. Simmons told the crowd during a solo performance at Summerfest in Milwaukee, good old Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
What's up?
home of Steve Miller. According to a report, speaking directly to concert goers between songs, Simmons added, I want to tell you why I took a minute to talk about America, because if you've been asleep the last 250 years, tomorrow is America's 250th birthday. It's the greatest country, the rocker asserted. That's why we've had anywhere from 20 million to 30 million illegal immigrants. Why? Because they're willing to break the law and come into the greatest country on the face of the planet right here.
Yep.
Simmons, who was born in Israel, immigrated to the United States as a child, contrasted illegal border crossings with his own immigration story, stressing that he did so legally. Is that a tough concept?
Apparently.
I myself...
For 30 million people it is.
Yeah, I myself am an immigrant, but a legal one, he said. I came through the lawful way. You wait in line, you respect the country, you respect its laws, and then you become a citizen of the USA.
Then you become a school teacher like he did.
The rock and roll all-night singer... also,
He did teach school.
And I think he did sing that song, right?
Parts of it, they switched off.
Okay. Also revealed that he's been invited to Washington, D.C. to participate in the events.
He did like,
Well, technically he does sing.
think you want a party. Those are his
Yeah.
parts.
Oh, yeah.
And Paul Stanley would take
Technically he sings every song. He's got backup or harmony in
Right,
every
right.
single one. So.
I'm honored to say I got to get up at 3:30 this morning to catch a 5 a.m. flight because I've been asked by the White House to narrate the World War II Veterans Honors. That's cool. He concluded his remarks by taking a moment to appreciate military sacrifice, declaring, politicians talk the talk, but veterans put their lives out there. Yes, they do, man. All gave some gave all, don't forget. And if you don't like America, please go back to where you effing came from. But he said the word. Yeah. In December, President Trump presented Simmons, a member of the 225 Kennedy Center honor class, with a freshly designed gold medallion. It's just all good, man. That's a man who has proven himself. Yeah, Mark, get on that mic.
A quick story. When he
boy.
and his mother immigrated, and as a single mother, he needed to make some money. So he
Right.
took
He was a single mother?
Yes,
he
Gene.
and his mother. They had no father.
But what you're saying is when Gene was a single mother,
Yeah.
Yes. He got a paper route, and
you learned that from me.
yes, and he went ahead.
Why are you telling me a story?
Because he
that-
tells them worse than you.
that
I tell them worse than you.
But don't you find this a noggin scratcher? I told him this story.
I find it very
But
difficult.
did you tell the audience this?
Can I go back for a minute? So Gene Simmons is a single mother.
yeah, Gene Simmons.
All right.
a
You have an
single-
inferred fiduciary duty to learn how to speak English. Get rid of your accent. I did. Be a legal immigrant. I'm a legal immigrant. Come to the country. Just buckle your knees a little bit. Make the effort to learn the culture. Assimilate to the point that you can. You're all proud of who you are, where you come from. I'm Boricua. I'm Albanian. I'm a Jew. I'm a Catholic. Great. Whatever you're proud of, just tip your hat to America, which is the melting pot and makes it all possible. Agree to one culture that we can all communicate with and then go off and speak Swahili and Farsi and whatever you want to talk. I'm actually saying the thing that needs to be said, because the politically correct climate is shit. You don't want to upset anybody by saying, learn to speak goddamn English. So as an immigrant, I'm telling you, learn to speak goddamn English. It is the key that will unlock the keys to the kingdom.
How much do we love that guy?
Unbelievable.
This is one of my favorite stories of the week. Right here in good old, formerly good old California, a restaurant goes viral for a policy on disruptive children. A California restaurant is going viral for instituting a policy banning unruly behavior by children. Chinese restaurant Chef Zhu posted a note on its website sharing the new policy along with detailing several charges they've already given parents. Please control your children, the note reads. It adds that while the restaurant is family-friendly, we are not a playground. Please ensure children remain seated at all times and respectful of fellow guests and the dining environment, it says. Running around, shouting, making noises with utensils will not be tolerated. I am totally in on this. It's because of bad parenting that these kids get away with murder now.
Yeah.
And so they are disruptive. I've seen it a million times in a restaurant.
Can't stand it.
I got to tell you,
yeah.
just on a little side note, my little whatever she is chick is babysitting for some friends today, and she texted me. These little 8-year-old girls asked her if they knew what furries were, the people that dress up like dogs at 8 years old.
Yeah, it's just you'd think that these kids that you were watching were 45-year-old males, who were talking about furries, because that's a lot of the furries are exactly that.
But kids,
and don't tell me that's not a creepy thing, that whole furry thing.
It's completely creepy. Kids running around anywhere in grocery store, any retail establishment, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I look, and the parents are letting them do it.
No, because they're
and
afraid.
They're throwing bags of chips around.
They let them get away with bloody murder.
They think it's funny sometimes. I'm like, man,
the note from the
kid.
restaurant continues, for those who do not want to follow the policy may be asked to leave or will be financially liable for all damage caused by their children to restaurant property. The note listed 3 instances of recent damages. Most recently, it said in January, a customer's child was playing in a booth seats and bumped a teacup onto the ground, which shattered it. The restaurant said it charged the parents $5.47 for the damage.
Good.
Good is right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It's not the money. It's how much, but it's not the money.
It's the principle.
It's the principle. It's the point. In December, the restaurant wrote, a customer's child carved 2 designs into a tabletop using a dining utensil. It said it charged the parents $109.38 for the carvings. In April, I wonder if they gave him the table.
I would have insisted on it.
Yeah. In April, the restaurant reported that a child picked up and dropped a credit card machine on the ground, breaking the screen. This prompted the restaurant to charge the parents $327. The owner of the restaurant, Yu Zhu, tells People that while the policy of respect has always been unspoken at the restaurant, he says the standard of behavior has kind of fallen off a cliff in recent months and years. Yes, of course it has. He adds that he even saw a parent changing a diaper on a booth seat next to another customer.
Oh, my God.
It's just icky. He says the increase in bad behavior forced the restaurant to put the notice on the menu as staff members were parenting other people's children. We don't tolerate disruptive behavior, and we are going to hold guests responsible when their children are acting up and are deliberately destroying restaurant property. He says it's just really important that we are not only controlling a guest's behavior, but also creating a welcoming environment for other guests.
Yes.
It's really not about just the kids and their parents, but about the family. For example, celebrating a birthday that does not want to be disrupted, or that couple who only gets to go out once a week. They want them to have a nice experience. And
Why else are they in business?
Yes, and he plans to keep this message in place and bring it to a restaurant he is opening soon. I just love this. I love this dude.
Now, breastfeeding's okay in public if they're hot.
Yeah, but that's only guys. I think the majority of females.
It's actually not okay. It's uncomfortable because
It's not
are
okay.
you going to sit there and stare at her?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Well, I mean, if she is, okay. But Mark started this. My brother Mark. Yeah, if she's hot, don't you have to sort of look?
I mean, you just have to keep walking back and forth.
Yeah, but it's just nature, man. It's
Don't
just a
mind
little
me.
baby.
Oh, you bet it is nature. We're all animals, and some of us are more animal than the other.
Hey, honey, can I get a taste of that?
I resemble that.
So
really.
he had to make it rude. Didn't he have to make it rude? He plans to keep the message in place, and I guess this is in San Francisco, this restaurant, and that's great, man.
Well, you know it's going out of business.
Yeah, he says the viral response to his policy has been strikingly positive and aligns with what his customers have shared with him, that he's saying the quiet part out loud. The message is admittedly firm, but at the end of the day, it should not be a controversial message. No, it shouldn't. Absolutely, it should not.
No, it's plain, simple logic and courtesy.
And Candace Owens, boy,
boy.
did we
She
certainly
fell off hard.
Oh, didn't we like that little
I
gal?
thought she was going to be president when I first started listening to her.
Yeah, and then Looney
Gone.
Tunes.
Just gone.
I still hit it.
Candace Owens confirmed to be a Jewish plot to make anti-Semites look retarded. The White House confirmed yesterday that what many of us have long suspected, that podcast host Candace Owens is an elaborate Jewish plot to make anti-Semites look retarded. Intelligence intercepted by the Islamic Republic of Iran appeared to show definitely that Owens had been intentionally conjuring up her dumbest ideas just to make hardworking, God-fearing Jew haters look like idiots. Diabolical. I just knew those crafty Jews were up to something, said War Secretary Pete Hegseth. Candace Owens has completely undermined the efforts of anti-Semites to not look like raving lunatics. According to intelligence officials, Owens receives exactly $7,000 per podcast episode to continue spouting the most unhinged, schizophrenic theories that can only be corroborated through dreams she makes up. Meanwhile, as of yesterday afternoon, the podcast world had gone into full damage control. Former Fox News host Tucker Carlson, who'd previously admitted to being wrong many times, said, "I can't believe I could have been so wrong about her. I'm never wrong. And as a Christian and as an American, most importantly, I can't believe I trusted her."
Yeah, but he's another one that's kind of
I know. Well,
that's
Tucker goes on to say she's really made my good-natured anti-Semitism look really bad. Megyn Kelly, however, claimed to have known all along that Candace Owens was pretending to be mentally retarded and had been secretly working behind the scenes to reason with her. At publishing time, the anti-Semites had asked Owens to dial things back a bit to not make the rest of them look so stupid.
I've never lost my like for Megyn
So
Kelly.
they're saying that it works.
Ever.
Wow,
People-
Megan's on the
No, but people are like, oh, when she was doing, you know what? She's never lost my respect. I love Megyn Kelly, man.
Well, she's gone off the deep end as well.
I don't think so.
Well, you don't have to think so. The proof is in the proof.
Tell me one instance. where
I'm
she's
not going
the deep
to.
end.
If you're not aware of
I'm not.
of her utterings,
What is it?
her siding with the Candace Owens of the world and the Tucker Carlsons regarding the Jews and Israel
and Charlie Kirk.
I mean, it's
Never heard her talk one bad thing about Charlie
okay.
Kirk.
Well, you
Ever.
didn't hear it, but that's what she's spouting, and with that in mind, I'm off. I've been off her bandwagon for a while now, but you know, as my brother Mart would say, still hit it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely, still hit it.
She is a nasty, sexy, just dirty, scientist.
Yes,
You know it.
yes. Oh, yeah, you know she is.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Probably never washes. You know.
Oh, but wait a minute.
U.S. Iran meet for emergency summit to see if anyone remembers why they're fighting. The United States and Iran convened in an emergency summit in Qatar to see if anyone remembers why the two countries are at war. As the two nations traded missile strikes, representatives of each country reportedly phoned the other to ask if they knew why they were lobbing bombs at one another, with no one able to give a clear answer. Diplomats were quickly dispatched to see if anyone could remember. Anyone? Anyone at all? Said Steve Witkoff, negotiator for the United States. I know there was a reason we started blowing up each other. It was a pretty good reason, too. I just can't remember at this point. Mohammed, any thoughts over there? According to witnesses, President of the summit, Vice President J.D. Vance, obtained a marker and began brainstorming possible reasons on a whiteboard. Okay, so you guys tried to, and I can't say the word, but it starts with an A, meaning relieve the life of President Trump. Okay, but I can't say the word because YouTube really nails us when we say that. Definitely a possible reason. Let's write that down, said Vance. Enriched uranium? Maybe. But we buried that under a mountain when we bombed you guys last year. I mean, you guys are always giving money to terrorists. That's kind of a decent standing reason to blow you up. I just don't feel like that was it, though. Think, JD, think. At publishing time, the summit had ended with both sides agreeing that just because was a good enough reason. I'm with him. Yeah, and oh man, you know, this President Donald Trump never ceases to amaze me with his portfolio of interesting things that you'd never expect. And the classic now is that he said if the regime attempts to, and it's the ASS and then word, relieve him of his life, Trump's comments come after his death. So what he said is the military will launch attacks on Iran if they were to put him to rest. And it's written that, because it's written by the president, they will bomb everything in sight. Now, I think the Iranians are such lunatics, though. Do they even give an S?
No, of course not.
You know,
they kill themselves.
Right, they do, and they certainly don't care about their people. But he made it clear, and I love how forward he is with this, saying, "Hey, I've been lucky so far, but I am number one on their hit list." And I just love this. And P.S., it's more negotiated. Guy's good.
Yeah.
This president is good. When we return, my friends and friendlies, Democrats worried Plattner might decide to force himself onto the ballot without party's consent on Outlaw Radio.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Look. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up.
Recognize my voice? You might not, huh? This is the Money Man, Eddie Money, with my good buddy Magic Matt right here. Outlaw Radio. Let me do it again. Are you an outlaw? I'm an outlaw, huh? My probation officer loves me. This is Money Man, my good buddy Matt right here on Outlaw Radio. Stick 'em up, motherfucker.
All right, here we go. Welcome back, my friends and friendlies. Welcome back to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in the nation. So fine, makes you want to holler. Democrats are now worried that Graham Plattner might decide to force himself onto the ballot without party's consent. This is a really nice guy, with the Hitler tattoo, the Nazi tattoo.
Swastikas.
Oh, yeah, the big swastikas. And of course, God, how many women hasn't he disturbed?
I love pot stickers. What did you say?
No, swastikas. Yeah, it's a Jewish Chinese deli where those are available. They're really good.
Yeah.
The Democratic Party. Why do we continue? I mean, I'm sort of forced to because it's topical, but this Graham Plattner is a loser.
Lunatic.
And an absolute nutball,
yeah.
But yet the Democrats stand behind him. Why? Because it's the right thing to do? No. Because they want power.
Because they're all nutballs
yes,
and lunatics.
But they think that he had the best shot at winning. And then this latest, and there are more to come, about the R word of a woman. And the latest, now finally, after this one, most of them are now saying, well, no, we really can't condone that. And P.S., it has nothing to do with that. They would ignore any of these volleys by any woman that mentions that he had discrepancies with them if indeed they thought that he could win. Because they didn't all of a sudden garner a conscience, since they're not good people. It's all about power, and that's the problem I have. The biggest problem I have with the Democrats. It's all about power for them. It's not about doing the right thing for America. And now they're growing concerned that former candidate Graham Plattner might force himself out of the ballot without the party's consent. Plattner had agreed to suspend his campaign. Worries had grown overnight that Plattner could still keep the Democratic Party pinned down by muscling his way onto the general election ballot. We can say no all we want, but we're concerned Plattner may not listen, said Maine's state's Democratic Party chair Michael Gallagher. Plattner can still do whatever he wants with us, and we don't have a way to resist. The party simply does not have the strength to push him off the ballot. Sources within the Democrat Party said that the leaders are working on how to scare Plattner away from jumping on the ballot. Unfortunately, Graham seems like the sort of person who might continue without our permission.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
And pretty likely.
Right, Gina Forrester said that, party operative.
I like that, Michael Gallagher.
We're not sure if screaming at him. I think you're.
Have you ever seen him smash a watermelon?
yeah. And then he mysteriously died, and his brother took over, and his brother looked just like him.
I know, it was weird.
That's
it was very
Isn't
weird.
that Twilight Zone stuff?
Gallagher
Yeah,
died.
I think he was like a twin brother. Yeah,
He died years ago.
long time ago.
God, I didn't know that.
Well, how would you when you've got the same guy out
Slipped
there?
right into his spot.
Yes. Yeah, and
Hey, ladies and gentlemen in the front row, put your rain jackets on because guess what? We're going to get dirty and wet.
you know, there's only one guy in this room that I think would have attended a Gallagher concert, and that would be Mark C.G. Boyer. Have you or have you not?
Guilty as charged.
Of course.
I just knew
In
it.
Vegas or what?
No.
He's probably right in the front row with
No, it's
with
at the-
empty seats on both sides
No,
of
it was
him.
at the Wiltern.
Did you wear the rain gear?
No.
'Cause you weren't out front.
I refused to take the first 3 rows.
Mark, could you please speak into the microphone for
Did,
now?
did you find him? Did you find him funny? Was he funny?
He is humorous.
You're asking Mark?
I know. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt
Not Richard,
sometimes.
not like Richard Janney or Sam Kinison.
Right.
Oh, Sam Kinison.
He was good.
Anywho, sources within the Democratic Party said that the leaders are working on how to scare Plattner away. We're not sure if screaming at him will really serve as a deterrent. We'll arm ourselves however we can to protect the ballots from unwanted advances from forceful candidates.
Screaming at him is fueling the fire.
Oh, big time.
I mean, the best thing they could do is just ignore him.
Yeah, he's a nut job. And this specific Hollywood actor is skewering California, and this is one of the good dudes, man. Lori and I went to an event at the steakhouse owned by Herb Alpert, and Mark C.G. Boyer was at a Herb Alpert concert a week ago Sunday at the Hollywood Bowl, and the boy at 92 years old, he still got it, right?
Yeah.
I love that. He was there with his Tijuana brass, and he still got it.
Yes.
That would have been a concert I would have enjoyed.
Was Adam and Chris there also? Because I know they love that guy.
Well, Adam and Chris would be our buddy, and Adam is our buddy's son. And I think they mentioned last night that they wanted to go, but they were unable to.
That's correct. They had tickets, but were unable to go.
Yeah, but guess who did go? It was Mark C.G. Boyer.
I'm guessing they were Chris and Adam's tickets.
Is that the?
No.
They're known for the ba 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 da.
Yes,
Is that Tijuana
that's one of
Brass?
Tijuana Brass. Oh, they did a lot of great stuff, man.
Yeah,
They-
and, we were talking about Eden, his daughter, Eden Albert. You're talking about Vibrato, the place he owns.
Yeah, and
That
that's
she runs.
And by the way, that's where I saw Dennis Quaid perform with his rock band on stage. With
Yeah.
So
Vibrato,
good.
and he's so good. He's
So good.
He's a good dude, and he's a great performer. And they have great steaks, but I'd have to take
Excellent
a
steaks.
second mortgage.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really
I think it's the best steak in L.A. that I've ever had.
they're really pricey.
I know, but it's
Dennis
so good.
Quaid, known for starring in movies like the 1990s hit The Parent Trap, is formalizing a permanent move to Nashville. Like so many smart Hollywood types, man, they're all moving to Nashville.
Inner space.
Yeah, having recently listed his Brentwood Hills home for $5.2 million, he bought the 5-bedroom home in 2017 for $3.9, but has lived in L.A. for decades after moving to the city in the 70s to pursue acting. He's done real well. It
Absolutely.
used to be such a great town. Isn't that what we say? Yeah. You know, the entire state of California used to be the greatest.
I was up there at Mastro's Steakhouse, and I ran into him, and he was with They were already separated at the time, but they had their kid with them. It was
Meg?
Meg. Him and Meg were up there.
Yeah, that poor gal looks like a monkey.
No, this is years ago.
Yeah.
She looked really good back then. But
She was.
But he was loving Dad, and then he said something to me going down the stairs. He said, like, "Oh, he's musician's great, huh?" I said,
He said, "Why are you touching my son?"
"No," I said, "That's my father." And he's like, "No way, man, that's your dad."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No,
So that son is the star of that. What's that? Penicillin.
He was little when I.
He's an actor. The kid now.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
What happened to Mommy? You said she looks weird now.
Plastic surgery nightmare.
Oh.
She looks like Madonna.
No, not that. Not even that good. Oh no, this is.
I'm sorry, because I always loved.
Yeah, me too, man. This is ugly stick time. It used to be such a great town, and the '90s was nice. Yeah, it was. You bet your ass. The '80s was great here in LA.
80s was awesome. I was down here in the 80s.
And then it's been kind of going downhill, and I feel like people pay these taxes for no services, and that's what it gets down to. Quaid was talking to a news organization at the CMA Fest. Guy was born in Texas, relocated to Tennessee with his wife about 6 years ago, retained the LA residence. Aside from acting, Quaid's also a musician, as I mentioned, also touring with his rock band Dennis Quaid and the Sharks. He's been part of this vocal group. Having nothing to do with his rock and roll, he's been a part of a very vocal group here who called on L.A. Mayor Karen Piece of Crap Bass to resign after a response to the L.A. fires a year ago. He evacuated from his home in Brentwood during the Palisades fire. He's been a frequent critic of the city leadership, since praising and endorsing former L.A. Mayoral candidate Spencer Pratt, who, by the way, refuses to die. And I love this guy.
Yeah.
All of his videos go viral. He says the right thing. And I gotta believe it comes from his heart. You know,
Absolutely.
He loves L.A. Yes. He can't stand seeing what this babe has become, an old skanky whore. Yep. If I can say that, can I get away with that on this show?
No, that's too good. That's too good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this skanky whore.
The fire.
Agree with you.
The fire. By the way, I hate to.
You hate to agree with me?
But I'm with you on this one. The fire happens, and it kind of exposes all those things that that should have been taken care of. So people are angry, half angry, and they're kind of feeling like, giving up. And so Quaid, I guess, has given up. He's identified as an independent, smart. He's an actor in Hollywood.
Yeah. Be careful.
Although everybody knows. He's spoken at campaign rallies for then Republican presidential nominee, the Trumpster in 24.
Well, but it's really quickly, you know who he's like really, really good friends with? And you know what side he's on? Is Rick from Pawn Stars, the owner of Pawn Stars.
Oh, yeah.
They go to dinner all the time. They hang out. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
They have something in common.
By the way, I'm not certain who has the most cashish.
Oh, Rick, for sure.
Yeah, I got a
yeah. Hell yeah.
Right? Yeah. Boy, that guy did good, didn't he?
Oh, man.
Several actors have uprooted from California in recent years, including Matthew McConaughey, who moved to Texas, Mark Wahlberg, who moved to Nevada.
Yeah.
Is Matthew on our team?
Oh, yeah, big time. Oh, yeah, big time. But, he's sort of...
he's very, very quiet.
Yeah, he's quiet, but he's
surfer dude,
He's
man.
been outspoken, and, he was running for Congress or governor or something in Texas a while back, and he said some things I wasn't really in on, only because I think he wanted the Democrats to like him too, get some of those Democrat votes. But, yeah, he's certainly on Team America. He truly is.
And I know Wahlberg is because...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the very next day...
Is 100%.
The very next day after the election, he was wearing the same shirt that I had where all the states were red.
Yeah.
And I knew, but I knew before then.
No, he's
he's a God-fearing guy.
Yeah, but you got to wonder about those guys from Boston because they're so mamby-pamby and liberal. They're so liberal that I'm always amazed when I find a conservative from that fair state and that fair town. But he's
spent most of his time.
He's one of the good. He's a pragmatist. And I'll tell you what, there's another dude that did well. Quaid did well. He says, I'm just one of thousands who have left, and I don't know. I hope the town comes back. I really do. It used to be such a fantastic town. It was a great community, too, and something's happened. People need to be inspired there.
Dude, he's going back to Nashville. It's like, dude, your house was what? 5 point what million. He's going to go to
Buy $1 million
Tennessee
house that
and go,
you
yeah,
get
give me
it.
that $1 million house, and it's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be a mansion.
Oh yeah, no. But,
Yeah, you can get a 3,000 square foot on a lake for $400,000.
you know, and it's a beautiful area. And here's the however.
My buddy loves it. He loves Nashville,
But
man.
here's the however for me. And not that I can't live with it, because I enjoyed Houston. I could have stayed in Houston for many, many more years, but that humidity is a some bitch, man. You know, it is.
It's oppressive.
You get off the plane.
It
and you
is
can't
depressing.
breathe.
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say. It takes your breath away.
It does.
You wonder what happened.
It's crazy.
Did I just get off the plane in Cambodia?
Yep.
What the hell happened here? And I spent a week there in Nashville, had a very good time, but made the mistake of staying at the Grand Ole Opry Hotel. And once you find your room, I defy you to find your way out of that friggin' myriad hallways. And I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. Dave,
And there's one thing I regret. I've never been. When I was first upcoming as a Teamster, that you have to have another job because it's the ranking system.
Right.
And I toured bands all across the country. I drove the tour bus. I went
no kidding.
everywhere except Tennessee.
Oh.
Never once been to Tennessee.
well, yeah, it is great. I went to the. If I went back, I'd stay away from the tourist area. You know, that one street with all the bars? That's where I hung out. And that's so tourist. I'm sure there are some great places to eat, man, throughout that city. But out away from the touristy area. Anyway, humidity. Speaking of humidity, what's up, Wausau? It's humid as hell there. Hey, we'll be back with Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Teachers who celebrated Charlie Kirk's, and it's the A word again, the death of Charlie Kirk, now are cashing in with taxpayer-funded settlements. Can you believe this crap? When we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on Rumble, on X, and YouTube, and the finest stations.
You want my love and you can't deny. You know it's true, but you try to hide. Yeah. You turn down love like it's really bad. Ow. You can't get what you never had. Yeah. Well, bless your soul, you can fool the fool. I know the truth, not so do you. How? You can hide. I bet you. Oh, betcha. Can't hide love. Well, I bet you. I can't hide. Yeah. You can't pretend there's nothing there. Girl, I look in your eyes, see you care. So why not stop trying to run and hide? You
would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
Just seconds ago, our producer, Tattoo Dave, and my own self were discussing the finer points of Elijah Craig. No, not the man, not the woman, but the bourbon and the fact that I think this is one underrated bourbon.
Very.
Because we were talking about the fact that Buffalo Trace gets tremendous acknowledgement as being, well, the best inexpensive bourbon out there for like $35-ish. I think Elijah Craig, okay, agree or disagree, it has that syrupy sort of sweetness.
With the spiciness.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just,
right, it's got it all going on.
Everything.
And here's the deal. You can pick that up at our local grocery store until Tuesday for $16.97.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, that is the best bargain ever.
And meanwhile, you're paying that for a shot at a bar.
Oh yeah, of course. So stay home, my friends, and that way you don't get picked up by the old copperoos.
And you get at least 18 shots.
Well, at the very least. The question that I need to pose this. Is Judge Tony GRAF a dandy? And this is why I ask. He's the judge.
The Charlie Kirk thing?
Yeah. And at the first time I saw him a few months ago, right off the bat I said, well, that boy's a dandy. And did they choose him because he's a dandy? So when this guy gets sentenced to death, there will be no crap when it comes to the judge and the fact that he was biased, right?
Well,
if he is a dandy,
I don't know what that means, dandy. What the hell does that mean?
A sharp dresser.
I mean, he's a good one.
No. Well, no.
Dave doesn't know either.
A sharp.
How about a poofda?
A sharp dress. How did Dr. Bombay, our buddy, Bernard Fox, oh God, I miss him.
Dr. Bombay from Bewitched?
Oh, he was our buddy for years. He was a regular on the show.
I used to bring him home in Van.
Oh yeah,
I love that guy.
Well, and then when these people die, no longer are they guests.
It's weird the way that works.
Oh, but I love this guy. But he called. Oh no, yeah, he would call them in England puffs.
Yeah, poofdas.
Puffs. No, not puffdas, just puffs.
Oh, I thought Mark said putas.
He did say that.
No, I did. Poofdas.
And then all of a sudden, Mark tried to convince me that he did say puff,
Well,
and he didn't.
Let me rewind. Hold on.
Yeah, please.
There's no way.
So here's the thing. I can't find anything on Tony GRAF, the judge's personal life whatsoever. We don't know if he's married. We don't know if he's been divorced. We don't know if he has children. I did an extensive research on this guy, and there is nothing to be found. I find that really odd and really suspect. And I hope I've got pretty good gaydar. So that first blush.
I would have to disagree with that.
Oh, really? Give me an example.
You think I'm gay?
No, not completely. See that? You brought it up.
Yeah, I brought it up.
But at least you made it funny. Hey,
I played along for the first couple weeks, but then
but
it got to be too much.
But dig this, Dave. He's only been, let's go to break. He's only been a judge for a few months. This guy, obviously he passed the bar, something I've done never.
Yeah, but he had to be elected.
As a judge, right. So, but he was a part or the head of some minority something. But nothing will tell you who the guy is. Anyway, if you watch any of this trial so far, is there a gray area?
Ah, God.
I mean, is there a gray area? All right, we'll be this after back. Teachers celebrated Charlie Kirk's death next.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that cold? Be a damn sight cheaper. Yes, it do. Start riding a bike. crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. Rent's gone up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Make you wanna run for cover. Yes, it will. And if you look, you will discover. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Good dog. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away. Dance to the music. Yeah. That the DJ play. Well, all right. And then the lights come on. Yeah. Like you knew they would. That cold. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. I'm full of nothing else. I better stop and give me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. It's a real motherfucker. Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that gold? Be a downside cheaper, just a do. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder. Yeah, they are. Got the babies crying. Poor baby, they know what that stuff is. cover, yeah. Lord, it's a real mother God. Good dog. Listen, got to go to a disco. Throw your troubles away.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Little unpleasant news for California nerds who simply want to buy a home for the first time. This is some nasty news coming at you from the formerly great state, the Golden State of California. I'm Magic Matt reporting, and you know it's a real news story because I'm making this sound with a piece of paper. Average price of new home in California hits $1 quadrillion.
Wow. That's expensive.
Californians struggle to afford the cost of living, and the state were hit hard once again as it was revealed that the average price of a new home in California had now hit $1 quadrillion. Housing costs in the state have long been higher than the national average, but a recent study by the California's Legislative Analyst's Office revealed that the problem was far worse than many realized. The study found that the average price of a new 2-bedroom, 1-bath home is $1 quadrillion, which is quite high.
Quite.
It seems that the market has never been worse for those looking to buy an average new home in the state of California. According to consumer advocates and home loan experts, we always recommend that home buyers find a home that is no more than 3 to 5 times their yearly income, said Stanley Meeks, a home loan officer for Wells Fargo Bank. The average household income in California is about $100,000 per year, so that means the ratio to buy a $1 quadrillion home is now at $10 billion to 1.
Mm-hmm. And good luck getting insurance.
Don't forget, Mr. Meeks added, that you also want to aim for a down payment of about 10 to 20%. So that means that the average home buyer in California should be trying to save up roughly $200 trillion before looking to buy something. Sacramento politicians were quick to point out that potential home buyers have options, though, such as finding a nice cardboard box on a sidewalk. If you need to be in the city, or that families can seek to find a home somewhere in the Mojave Desert, which is priced lower since it is in the Mojave Desert. At publishing time, real estate agents in the state, our state of California, where this broadcast emanates, had recommended that potential home buyers use the Dave Ramsey envelope system to help their families save up the $200 trillion they now need for a down payment.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe.
So it's going to take a long time. Yeah, it's not accessible by everyone.
Arizona or it's an extreme difference, but it's either Arizona or Florida for me.
Nevada.
So,
No, yeah, Nevada.
not
for me.
Nevada for me.
No, that's because
Well, I'm just saying
that's because
that-
I love Nevada.
Yeah, but
No,
also
that's not why at all.
You're the one who doesn't like humidity, but Florida for you, Mart?
Yeah.
I can deal with humidity. You can't. I lived in Houston, and I loved Houston, but so Florida, that's an option because humidity drives you nuts. All right, that makes no sense.
Because I could live there off Social Security and not even have to work.
Teachers who celebrated Charlie Kirk's, it's the A word again, ASS, the death of Charlie, now are cashing in with taxpayer-funded settlements. Public universities and school districts, listen to this carefully, my friends. They've agreed to pay more than $2.7 million to educators disciplined over social media posts about slain conservative activist, the great Charlie Kirk, including a $1.9 million settlement approved last week as lawsuits alleging First Amendment violations continue to mount.
Is it $1 million or $1 trillion?
That would be $1.9 million. And these are the a-holes
that won't even get you the down payment on a house.
That's right.
who went after Kirk after he was brutally murdered in cold blood. And these folks with such glee.
Wait, you could say murder?
Is it really a First Amendment issue? I mean, the fact is that they are quote unquote educators, and they're going beyond on their Facebook pages and so on. According to the courts, it is. And it's free speech.
You talking about the ones that got fired?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there should be nothing for them.
NBC News reported yesterday public records show at least 5 educators have reached settlements with their employers over the past year, totaling more than $2.7 million, with a newly approved agreement accounting for the largest share. You know, they should have found another reason to fire these educators. Right?
Yeah.
They should have come up with another reason.
Just for talking smack about a dead guy, they end up with huge lawsuits.
They end up with millions, Mart. Millions.
Insane, man.
Well, if it's 2.9 million, I mean, how many teachers are we talking about?
2.9 and then another 1.9 on top of that. Former University of Tennessee professor Tamar Sherinian is set to receive $1.9 million to settle a lawsuit accusing the schools of violating her constitutional rights after officials sought to discipline her over social media posts criticizing Kirk following his death.
She's probably really happy she made that post now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of course.
I mean, even though I am a huge fan of Charlie Kirk, the man was absolutely beyond his time. The guy was like 150 years old when it came to knowledge.
Oh, God.
He was a wonderkind.
Yeah.
However,
if you knew a post
could
like
not
that,
stump that
if
guy.
you knew a post like that could get you that kind of cash.
yeah, I may have to do it. I just may. No, I would never do that. Knox News reported University of Tennessee System Board of Trustees approved a $1.9 million settlement for Sherinian after she called Kirk, who was, put to death,
slain
September 10th during his American comeback tour at Utah Valley University, a disgusting psychopath. That's what this teacher, this quote-unquote educator, called Charlie Kirk. Sherinian was put on administrative leave following a social media post where she had said, in part, the world is better off without him, and added his kids are better off living in a world without a disgusting psychopath like him, and his wife, well, she's a sick F word for marrying him, so I don't care about her feelings.
She gets awarded for saying this.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
It is. It's disgusting, is what it is.
Disgusting.
She later apologized and said it was insensitive and uncharacteristic of me as a person. No, it's exactly who you are.
Exactly.
You nasty bitch.
Nasty rich bitch.
Sherinian was fired on February. I wonder if she's available.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of money.
I got to see how she looks.
I hope she burns in hell with that money.
No, you and I both. Sherinian was fired February 11th. She will not be reinstated. Another university faculty member, Suzanne Whoever, formerly both women.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a shock.
Formerly the director of health promotion and advocacy at Baylor Ball State University in Indiana, received a $225,000 settlement from the school after she was let go for a private Facebook post about Charlie Kirk. In the post, she wrote, "If you think Charlie Kirk was a wonderful person, we can't be friends." Oh, I saw this gal. I saw this gal, and I saw her say this. So I saw this. And yes, and I wanted to wring, not literally, but I wanted to wring her neck. Maybe I wanted to literally. But I obviously I wouldn't.
That's a post you should make because you might make some money.
That's right.
She also said his death was a tragedy for his family, but also a reflection. Another professor, Darren Michael, got a $500,000 settlement and was reinstated at Austin, PA State University. Is it PA or PEAY? P-E-A-Y. State University in Tennessee, after he was fired for sharing a post about Kirk. Michael, an associate professor of acting and directing, well, of course he is, swing it, baby, since 2007, was fired for resharing a social media post following Kirk's death. The post included a headline quoting Kirk's 2023 remarks that gun-related deaths were unfortunately worth it to protect the Second Amendment, which I completely agree with. Joshua Breggy, a climate scientist, of course he is. Of course he's a climate scientist. At Clemson University, was reinstated in a settlement after he was let go for post critical of Kirk that also condemned violence. Breggy shared...
You got to pay off, too?
Later deleted a post that said, "I'll never advocate for violence in any form, but it sounds to me like karma is sometimes swift and ironic," which was included in full in the lawsuit. The South Carolina Daily Gazette reported, as Kirk said, "Play certain games, win certain prizes."
Did this guy get money, too?
No, but he was reinstated. He got his gig back. But I don't know if he made any
So I was
money.
going to say, if he made money, he was going to make more money than he ever did in his life being a climate scientist or whatever the crap that is.
You'd be surprised how much these idiot sticks make, man. and they have to be on the correct side of the left and believers, otherwise they don't get funded. That's the way that works. That's the way that works. That's why.
And they actually have to have an education to do their stuff.
Of course. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Even though meteorologists can barely predict when the rain is coming.
What exactly is a meteorologist? What was his name? Richard Benny, or the comedian? Said, "What's a meteorologist? Have you seen any meteors? Haven't seen one lately."
Right. Are you talking about
Rich Benny? Benny, right?
I don't know who the hell that is.
He was funny.
If Mark weren't sleeping, he'd probably know.
Who cares about
Richard, and it sounds like Benny.
Jenny.
Yeah,
Richard Jenny.
Yeah, Richard Jenny.
Yeah.
Always funny.
So funny.
Loved him. He was supposed to be on the show, and then he died before coming over. And I'm not going to say how he did it because that's another word that we can't say. It's the S word, and it means self-inflicted. High school teacher Melissa Cook settled with the Creston Community School District in Iowa for $145,000 and her full benefits after a post about Kirk. The comment made responding to a family member's Facebook post about Kirk's thing. Crook wrote, "He's a terrible human being, terrible. I do not wish death on anyone, but him not being here is a blessing."
How can he ever be perceived as a terrible human being? I just don't get it.
Oh, I
just don't get it. I just don't get it.
No, but I do get it because I know the way they think, and it is so confused. They are nasty, nasty people who say, "Well, let's all get along," but they don't really mean that.
No, of course not.
If you don't believe what they believe, then they hate you. They hate you.
And if we all got along, they would have nothing.
Oh, of course. And, it's been proven over and over. I mean, dear friends of mine have thrown me off of their Facebook page for nothing other than my political beliefs. And we on the right, 99.999% of the time, we don't do that to people on the left. It's like, I want to know who the idiots are.
Well, not only that, I mean, you're still my friend.
Right,
We might disagree.
Exactly.
And I might unfollow you so I don't have to read your nonsense.
Exactly.
But the mother of my...
That's my brother Mart.
The mother of my 3 children, 38 freaking years, almost 40 years together, she took off because of politics. She took off because of this. So you see, it ruins friendships. It ruins relationships.
But you're not bitter, right?
Nah, not at all.
Are you sure, Marty?
I wish you the best. I mean that. Kind of.
Sort of. Yeah, a little bit.
I think.
Yeah, in September, the comment made responding to a family member's Facebook post about Kirk's, unfortunateness.
Can you say A Nation?
I don't even want to get close. Kirk wrote, "He is a terrible human being." She later apologized on Facebook and said she did not wish anyone death, and we know that they're. In fact, I think we talked about this, and I said, "Well, she's lying. She's happy." Of course, but when all of a sudden their job is in jeopardy and putting food on the table is a problem, then it's like, well, they'll say anything to save their ass.
Who's the one gal that goes around and asks people questions that remind you of your
The curly-haired gal?
Yeah.
No, she reminds me of my ex-wife.
Oh, yeah, Courtney. So this is just 2 days ago.
By the way, this gal is all over YouTube and all over the
Instagram, yeah.
And she's got this long curly hair. She's a little bit hefty, sort of cute, but sort of sarcastic, very much like my ex-wife.
So 2 days ago, I was watching this on Instagram, and she was interviewing, just the regular people that, just a bunch of lefties protesting, whatever, and they were talking about Charlie Kirk, and he deserved everything. Oh, he was racist. And she walked up to this person and said, name one thing that made Charlie Kirk racist.
Right, what did he say?
That he said.
What did he say?
Well, I don't know about that, but I just know what I read.
I don't know, jackass. Stupid people.
God.
Stupid people.
They don't know what to say. They walk away.
They're
not talking
sheep.
to you
They're
anymore.
sheep.
Yep. Candace Hale reportedly said, "I don't give a damn about evil, racist, fascist, misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic, mediocre white men who claim to be Christian and then do everything Christ would not do on earth."
Oh, boy.
Her settlement with the University of Alabama is for an unspecified amount of money. In a statement to Who Cares, a spokesperson for the University of Tennessee said, "We do not have a comment outside what was publicly said in the board meeting." A spokesperson for Austin P. State University confirmed that that this dude, Michael, was reinstated to his full tenured position and was paid a one-time settlement of $500,000. The world has gone absolutely nuts.
That's just crazy.
I mean, the fact that the average price of a new home in California is $1 quadrillion, we have gone absolutely effing nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
It takes me probably 2 years to make a quadrillion.
Yeah.
Los Angeles gives free pass to illegal alien food vendors, while restaurants must comply or get fined and even shut down. Now, I'm a big fan of the taco trucks as much as the next fella. My big fat Mexican buddy Tommy, who I just adored, he turned me on to the greatest places in East L.A. and this weird little shrimp place in downtown L.A. where they never changed that grease since it opened in the 50s.
Yeah, that's what because food trucks, which I'm on job sites, I've eaten off them forever, but
That's a different animal.
But but you have craft service. This is not.
No. I'm saying the trucks that come to job sites are not the trucks.
Right.
They have everything.
No.
These trucks
and
that
they're
he's talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about, Dave.
And they're mostly legal. Most of the food trucks are legal.
I won't eat off of them anymore because I always get sick feeling after I eat off of them.
Do you really?
The grease is always the same, and it's just, there are some good ones though. There's a birria truck down the street that's really good. Really good. And if you go up on...
Isn't that the greatest food, that birria? Isn't that the greatest
dip
thing?
Birria.
Oh, that is so good.
Dip it in the consomme sauce, and no, there's nothing like it.
And you can just drink that consomme
Yeah.
sauce. It's a soup.
It's like au jus.
But if you go on top... I know you guys have been, like, on the top... If you take... Say you're leaving Beverly Hills, and you take the Canyon, Benedict, you get up to Mulholland, and you go left to get, like, in our area, whatever. Have you seen all those trucks lined up?
No, I haven't been
on
up
top
there.
of
I haven't been
Mulholland?
up there in years.
They just park on the side, and there's no room, really, but they're lined up there. So I don't know what that is, because it's new.
The problem here is here in Los Angeles, because of idiot stick Karen Bass, they're giving an absolute free pass to illegal alien food vendors, while restaurants must comply or get fined and even shut down. it sounds like the fake flu. What was going on then? Remember? You know, well, you can't be open because you're allowing people into your restaurant without masks. It was all a big scam-a-lama ding-dong, and it continues with the regime of Mayor Karen Bass. And this is her Los Angeles, man. The rule of law is separate, not equal, when it comes to street food, with illegal immigrants and rogue vendors getting a free pass on violations.
So the health department doesn't go into those
No,
places?
while citizen restaurateurs and licensed food stands are subject to fines, high costs, burdensome regulations, and even closures, and these are people paying rent.
Yep.
I mean, in short, L.A. and the surrounding counties have two sets of rules. Other progressively run cities like New York and Minneapolis also catering to vulnerable, quote-unquote, and undocumented immigrant street vendors, but California is leading the way in sanctuary food practices. You know, the thing is, it's if they would be fair to everyone.
That's it.
But they won't be.
But see, Mark will know this for sure.
But Mark, the taxpayers, they don't give an ass about it.
No, I know.
But the illegal aliens, you do whatever you scratch your ass, touch that birria taco.
No, that guy's clean. That guy's good. Now, he's overpriced, but he's good. But anyway, I'm talking about right over here in the city of San Fernando on Glen Oaks Boulevard. It's like Tijuana, Mexico. There's stand after stand after stand. These are they're not trucks.
No.
They're stands, stands.
I don't even know how that's legal at all.
Oh,
I
they do it.
Come on, like
They've done it for
passed
years.
it. I took my dog to the groomer this morning, and I saw 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And one right in front of like a McDonald's. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
anybody that comes to McDonald's isn't coming looking for your tamales.
Right.
But I'm thinking to myself, I would never eat one of these. Like, how do I know where they were cooked? How do I know anything about it?
No, you don't. You don't know. Even though I'm that guy. I'm that guy who
You'll try it.
Well, who is? It's been a while, but yeah, I'll look for some sort of a rating on the truck. I'm looking for an A rating.
The best tamales, Dave, is Silmar. This lady's been there forever. It's right off of Roxford. You get off the 5, you go to Roxford, and there's a Denny's right there.
Yeah, I know
She
exactly
sits
where it
there every morning. She'll be there at 5 a.m. She's legit. I've been good. Those are the best freaking tamales you've ever had.
But
in
once
your
again,
life.
Mark, we don't know if she's.
She says she cooks them at home.
Yeah, but she might be cooking them in urine. You never know.
Could be cat food.
Yeah, but the point is, that
They're good.
She's most likely doing this illegally.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I tell you,
100%.
Yeah,
they are so good though.
You can't imagine she having a license from the city, but that's the point. And didn't I start this off by telling you that I love a taco truck.
You love her, man.
I love a taco truck as much as the next fella, and I certainly love tamales. I love a perfectly made taco. I wonder if it's the same damn gal.
She's been there for years.
Hold on a second. I bet it's the same gal.
Cute, heavy set.
I bet I have eaten her tamales when we used to hang out, before Gavin Newsom didn't give an S about dive bars in California.
Yeah.
These mom and pop places that had been around for 50, 60 years, but because of the fake flu, they went out of business because, of course, if you close your doors at a dive bar, you can only sustain for a few weeks. And then all of a sudden, goodbye. Well, the dive bar close to me, what was the name of that joint? It's like damn near walking distance across from Vaughn's. It was the greatest dive bar and went out of business because of effing Governor frickin' Newsom.
Yeah.
There was a gal that would walk in there on occasion in the evening with tamales, and so I went for it one day. I got to tell you, they were the greatest.
There's something about her matzah.
I bet it's her, man.
They're not dry. They're like creamy matzah.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, she's
That's scary right there.
she has the best.
Creamy matzah?
Yeah, that's just scary.
I love a tamale with an over easy egg on top. Oh, that's my fave.
I like it with famunda.
Okay. Why are we doing that?
Now he's talking cheese.
Yeah. Do you notice, because of what Mark just said, Mark has now gone to sleep.
He wouldn't get it anyway.
Who cares? We're better off when he's sleeping. It's fine.
He just passed out on us. Yeah, that happens to Mark C.G. Boyer. By the way, before we get rid of this show and throw this one in the put the plug in the jug and the fish in the net, my favorite of all the songs that Ralph from the Bronx put together.
Oh, I know the one.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sure I know it.
And you've heard it, right?
I have.
Do you agree with me?
It is very good.
I think it's the best.
It's all American.
Yeah. So
all right, let's go to that.
Well, yeah, but our terrestrial stations won't be able to hear it. So,
all right, we'll wait.
Okay, so we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X. Hey, subscribe to us on YouTube, please. I mean, I hate it when I'm watching YouTube channels and they beg you, every 5 minutes to subscribe. And here I am doing. In fact, don't subscribe. So I take it all back. We'll be this after back.
We stand for fun. We stand for great cigars. We stand for the perfect martini. And we stand for the American flag. We are Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
On my little post-a-roo on Facebook today, my personal Facebook page, you can find that at Matt Allen, M-A-T-T, last name A-L-A-N, E-I-E-I-O. I posted Judge Tony GRAF. He's the dude in the Kirk. I always want to say the ASI. I don't want to mess it up. The algorithms.
Kirk
on
Nation.
YouTube.
Just say Kirk Nation.
Yeah, Kirk Nation. But Judge Tony GRAF, he's the judge in charge. And I posted, is Judge Tony GRAF a dandy? And my buddy from Bakersfield, the one and only Gar Lester, a Hollywood titan in tidy whities, the mucky muck of all mucky mucks when it comes to showbiz, formerly of Los Angeles, and he had to get the hell out because he couldn't put up with these idiot sticks in Hollywood. One of my favorite people who happens to be a gay guy, but conservative, my friends. A conservative gay guy. And as I've always told you, if you're conservative or at least pragmatic and love America, I don't give a crap what sort of thing you do sexually. Have a happy day. But you commented on my Facebook page, you said you're sick and tired of all this crap. And so what is it, the great Gar Lester, Hollywood muckety muck, what is it that you're pissed off about today?
Well, all right. If I can say first thing, Matt, I've known you 30 years.
Yes.
You're the best guy in the world.
Oh,
right? And I'm proud to be an outlaw, right?
You are too. You are an outlaw.
I am proud. I don't give a shit about whatever any and everybody else thinks. We got a flag in front of our house, and we're good people.
Yep.
Is it a rainbow flag?
Did you hear my brother have to say, is it a rainbow flag?
I never pay attention to him.
You mean my brother? He says, no, he's like a gnat.
It's such a waste of time.
Oh, jeez. He's like a fly.
Thanks, Gar.
You just swat
Love
him.
you too, honey.
Hold on. You just swat him away? Just sort of swat him. Okay. All right.
It's like a fly. Marty McFly.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
So, I sit here and I listen. And, honestly, I love you all. What I don't understand what these people are talking about. Okay? How can you, honestly, how can you sleep at night with what these people say?
Be specific.
Well, I've been sitting there with Charlie Kirk, right? This guy killed him.
Yes.
This guy killed him.
Yes. Not pretty much any gray area so far in
There's
what
no
I've
gray area.
Right.
Okay. So the other nonsense. Now I'm forgetting this kid.
Well, what is the topic, Gar? You mean the murderer's lover? Are you talking about him?
Well, it's probably both of all of that, but it's the people that sit and challenge, and are sitting there. They hate our president.
By the way, you could, Gar Lester, you could probably stop when referring to the left with "they hate."
Yeah.
They hate. They simply hate, and we don't hate. We really don't hate.
Gar, are you talking about Tyler, the Tyler Robinson kid, or are you talking about his?
Well, that's one. That's one. The shit is nuts. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
We should, and I texted Matt. The earthquake in Venezuela. God bless them and God pray for them. Right. Why don't they blame Trump?
Yeah.
This shit is so nuts. This crap with Iran, blow them up.
Yeah, and I must tell you that that's sort of we're in agreement there. The problem is what about the billions of people who love America, who love freedom. And don't you find that a bit of a problem? That the easy thing to say is blow them up, and I'm with you on that concept. But what about those people that the folks in charge don't even give an S about?
They don't give a shit about it.
No.
And my feeling is if you left your country because it was so bad to come here, why are you trying to change it into your country?
Well, it's like I told someone the other day. I said, okay, how about these Iranians who are the good Iranians? How about we give them a few days to all travel to Israel, and we'll give them 3 to 4 days to get the hell out of their country, travel to Israel, find a little place to stay, even if it's in a road, whatever the hell it is. If you're a good person, I would think that after a matter of time, the good Jews in Israel would welcome you, and then we bomb them like a sumbitch.
Take them all
out.
Right? Just take them all out.
Amen. I used to, and probably none of you are old enough, maybe Matt, but, in 1974 or 79,
I'm going to stop.
Whatever, when Reagan...
Hold on a second. I'm going to stop you down right there, you Joan and David pump-wearing son of a bitch. Don't you even say maybe Matt. I don't even.
But do you remember?
Thank you, Gar. Thank
when
you.
When Reagan was president, and I always envisioned him pulling down a map and saying this was the Middle East.
Yeah, this was right.
Right. Enough. And God bless Trump. He's trying to do it, in a nice way.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
But
there's no nice way to do it.
That's the problem, Dave, because they're liars. Everything out of their mouth is a lie, and everything out of their mouth is to buy more time.
Well, that's it. You got to call them on their S and just take them out and be done with it.
It's enough.
It's enough.
It's enough already. Yeah. It's enough already.
You have a culture that kills their own people and don't give an S.
Yeah.
Then you just need to deal with it like that and take them out.
Yeah.
And take them out. But enough talk.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Right? Just take them out. But, I sit here, and again, I have mad love for all of you because you guys love me. It doesn't matter who I am. It's what I am.
Oh, it matters who you are.
I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy.
I know you are.
We can't wait. We can't wait for you to come to Bakersfield. It's a great town, right? But I mean, I'm pardon my language. The shit that's going on right now. The people that I have on my Facebook that sit there and condemn and everything they say, they're against everything anybody does. Well, law is law.
Yeah.
Law is law, right? You stop at a stop sign, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is nuts.
If you're here illegally, then you're here illegally. That means
you're here illegally.
That means illegally. That means illegally.
Yeah,
that means
I got to be honest. I don't stop at all stop signs.
That's true. I'm witness to that.
Well, I'm never going to drive where you are.
Well,
I mean,
you might be with me.
What are your Gar Lester? What are your thoughts on these democratic socialists? In fact, let's call them what they are. They're commies. All right, they're freaking commies. They're commies.
All right. So I texted you this guy El Said, whatever, Michigan. Okay, Michigan is a very Jewish state.
Right.
How are they
used to
voting
be
these people in?
Yeah.
Come on. How are they voting this guy that condemns everything that the Jewish people stand for?
How is this happening in New York effing City?
Oh, my God. This Mundumbo, whatever.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Proving himself to be exactly who we knew he was every step of the way with every new uttering out of his pie hole and new law. The guy is an absolute commie bastard. He's only been an American for, 8 years? He's only been an American for a very short number of years. I mean, my God, he was sent here. Why do you think he's here? To take over. As our father, the great Gary, used to say, they will take over and never fire a shot.
Right.
There it is. And there should be a law that you have to be born here.
Absolutely.
To be in politics. I'm sorry.
I believe that.
I'm sorry. You're making it the greatest point in the world. Obama flooded Minnesota with Somalis.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know that I think maybe Nixon or Clinton, whatever, flooded California, Garden Grove with Vietnamese, but they're great people. They're great people. They work hard and they're American.
Right.
Right?
Yep. Yes.
But they flooded Minnesota with Somalians, and now New York, what is it? 40% of New Yorkers are not from New York. They're not American born.
Depending on the hey man, depending on the borough, I think it's Brooklyn. I believe that 60 or 80% were not born here.
Incredible.
Yes.
Incredible. And they left their countries, because they were upset about the way they were treated there. They're trying to change it here. Get out. That's what I say. Get out.
Hey, so are you on my page here? I mean, it's like I even though I'm not a gay guy, I think I may have better gaydar than you, who is a gay dude. And it at first blush, when you first saw Judge Tony Graf, the man in this Charlie Kirk ASS, the killing of Charlie, in this trial, don't you think he's a gay judge?
He could be. He could be. I can't tell by looking at him.
Okay.
But, I think it's Trump derangement syndrome. It doesn't matter what he is.
No, but I'm not nothing against this dude. In fact, just the opposite. Yeah. What I'm saying is that I do believe he's a gay guy, because I'm telling you, my gaydar is the best. Not one to boast, but the best of all time. So the minute I saw him talking, it's like, no, gay. Absolutely. I said it to myself. I said, that guy's gay. But I thought there's a method to the madness there in Utah. They needed a gay, and he's only been a judge for not even a year. The guy has been a judge. And so they needed someone, a gay guy, when they put this guy to death, where there's no friggin' crap that the judge will go to that he didn't take, that he didn't take sides.
Beyond contestation.
Let me share this. You said it exactly correct. They needed a gay. Okay? The conversation ends there. They needed somebody like that.
Right.
And that's the stupidest thing. The stupidest thing.
I know why. Why do we?
70 years old. Because it justifies their decisions.
Yes, but they did it for the right reasons. And by the way, all of a sudden I made this guy gay. This guy, but until I'm telling you, you can search. You don't find family. You don't find children. You find nothing about his personal life. And I think there's a reason for that. Now, do I like this guy? Yes, if he does the right thing on the stand, and I think he will. And I would not be surprised if he's a conservative guy who happens to be gay. But they needed that in this trial of this murderer piece of crap. He and his friggin' lover. And was it transgender? Did any of them go through the surgery?
No, they're just gay.
Yeah, but it's more than that. I mean, I think it's more than that, right?
It's psychosis. Psychosis
so
gay.
you guys are going to a place where I will stand up really hard. It's mental illness.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's mental illness.
Yes. Folks that want to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have family, kids that are transing, whatever. And, it's mental fucking illness.
It is absolutely. It is absolutely mental illness. It is. It is something that would have been looked at by specialists 20, 40 years ago.
40 years ago, Renee Richards.
Right.
Renee Richards. You had to go through psychotherapy, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now they're letting a kid that's 7 years old, the teacher says he wants to be a girl.
Yeah.
Whack his dick off.
Right.
My language.
Right. And P.S. But we can't tell the parents. It's illegal for us to tell the parents
and
this is going on.
Tell the parents.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. My dad would have gone to school and beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah. By the way, me too. What the? Are we going to break? Oh,
yes.
Okay. Hey, Gar Lester, always does my heart good to talk to you, man. I
love you.
I love you
all.
Okay.
Love you, Gar.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Dave. We got to take a trip to Bakersfield.
We do.
I got a little Italian place I want to take you to there, and it's Mark C.G. Boyer's Treat.
Yes, man.
Lovely. Okay, we'll be this after back.
Bye, Gar.
Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Talking all that bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live.
rest of the segment. Yeah. Fucking gay guys can't watch their language. And you notice how I
Nobody gonna tell me how to live. So what the f***'s up with all the backlash? You snowflakes, here's a newsflash. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. Years ago, we all thought it was a joke. See, that every kid got a motherfucking trophy. But yo, homie, here's a situation. A nation of pussies is our next generation. And these minions and their agendas. Every opinion has a millennial offended. But this amendment one, it rings true. And if you don't dissent, bitch, then see number 2. Ain't nothing new, right? Church, wrong pew. Get a clue, accrue your fake news.
Hey, Dave, I know this sounds odd, but would you get Gar back on the phone?
I'm the last of a few, still screaming f*** you. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to live. I'm gonna soar like an eagle. My wings carry me away. Every day. Tell me you'll never flip my script because I'm more outrageous than the Vegas Strip. You're like Mayberry, bitch. I'm hard and crisp, high risk, hillbilly, but I'm filthy rich. You're like really vanilla, kinda silly as shit. I'm like Shotgun Willie, smoking Phillies and shit. I'm like Reverend Ron or David Lee Roth, like Springsteen, bitch. I'm the motherfucking boss. James Dean, I'm more like Brad Pitt. A little less pretty, but I slang more dick. I twang more riffs. I suck, I do drag.
10 seconds.
I win more lives than a 10-pound bass. Pass the mic, I'm like slow gin fizz. It ain't nobody, it ain't nobody, ain't nobody.
Actually, never mind. We got a little longer.
No, go ahead. Go.
Let's just go.
Why is my mic up?
This is Outlaw Radio.
All right. Ready? Welcome back. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations throughout the nation. Hey, I guess I let Gar Lester go a little early. He was on last segment, if you just tuned in. Hollywood muckety muck with mustard on his hot dog. Titan of Tinseltown with a... Anyway, I'm all out of alliterations, but I wanted to talk to you about this real briefly. We only have about 4 minutes, but the fact that GLAAD, G-L-A-A-D, is outraged as LGBTQIAAP2S plus characters in film declines for the 3rd year. Why am I talking to Gar Lester about this? He's one of us. He loves America. He's a conservative, happens to be gay. But this radical gay advocacy group, GLAAD, released its annual report on characters in film and is chagrined to report that gay representation has declined once again. But let me ask you this, Gar. Isn't Hollywood the fair and balanced, and they love their gay brethren? Isn't it up to them to include the LGBTQ plus characters in their shows? How does this rub you?
Okay, all right. So this, again, 30. I've been 30 years in the business. When you're right for a part, you're right for a part.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, your sexual orientation, nothing should matter. The minute you put a label on somebody, okay, the minute you put a label on somebody, you now are a racist. Okay, seriously, to me, why didn't you hire this guy? He's gay. He wasn't right for the part. Okay?
Yeah.
Why did you hire this guy? He was gay, but he wasn't right for the part. This is the stupidest shit.
Right. It's
the stupidest, and they keep adding letters on this. I finally, the other day, I looked up what you guys just said, the 2 plus Q. Oh my God, really? I mean,
yeah, but you must have gay friends though that I'm assuming that are on the left. And they're probably in complete belief of this, and the extra characters and letters and numbers are fun for them. How do you fight that, or do you just stay away from that topic?
I stay away from it, and again, God bless you, because here I am, a friend of yours for close to 30 years. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I'm Gar, right? I'm Gar.
I think you are.
Right? Yeah, I'm just Gar. Doesn't matter what I do in my bedroom.
Hold on. Anyone in the room refuting that?
Well, Ralph will.
But he's not here. But yeah, he's Gar. He's just Gar.
I'm just Gar. And you're just Matt.
Which, by the way,
and we hug.
Yeah.
And we hug.
Yeah.
And we have love for each other. We have friendship for each other.
Right.
We will back each other up no matter what.
Hold on. Don't say back up.
This is what it is.
Okay. All right.
Be careful. But I mean, I'm saying to hire somebody because they're gay, to hire somebody because they're black.
Right.
What the fuck is?
It's stupidity. It's absolute stupidity. It's nuttiness, which is why Gar Lester got the hell out of Hollywood and now lives 100 miles north in Bakersfield. Why? Because you're smarter than the 4 of us in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar.
Can I tell you a quick story? We just joined the Moose Lodge.
Oh, love that! Nice. I love.
And now we are known as the boys when we come in. We bake stuff, we bring stuff, we donate stuff. Right? I help them with car deals, whatever I can do. The boys are here.
Love that.
They don't give a shit.
No, they don't, and they're mostly conservative. That's your point, right?
They are.
Yes,
but they don't give a shit.
Because you're conservative, you're on the same page, and P.S. I love fraternal organizations. All right,
my God,
Gar Lester. Okay, once again,
bye again.
Lots of love, my friend.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town.
I wish. Let me share this. I wish everybody listening, just know that this is what it's all about. Okay.
Yes.
We have no agenda.
Right.
We don't care. We just don't care. Be a good person.
I'll tell you what the agenda is. We love the USA.
We love the USA.
Bye, Gar.
God bless you, brother.
All right. God bless you all. I love you.
Love you back. Bye.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Know everything, but there's something I do know. I know. I've read and heard a lot, and now I'm ready to show that we can come together and think like one. Come together now, live together underneath the sun. Please, let me show you, let me show you the way to go. Follow me, my friend. Oh, let me show you, come on, let me show you the way to go. Just put your trust in me. I'll try not to let you down. Let you down, let you down. The job is hard to do, but all we can wear is crown. 'Cause we can help each other to overcome. show you. Come on, let me show you the way to go. Just put your trust in me. I'll try not to let you down. Let you down, let you down. The job is hard to do, but army can wear us down. 'Cause we can help each other to overcome. We can do it, we can do it now. Just everybody and get the job done. Please, 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 just let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you the way to go. Follow me, my friend. Let me show you. Come on, let me show you the way to go. Please follow me now. Each other to overcome. We can do it, we can do it now. Together underneath the sun. Please, 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 just let me see you. Let me show you. Let me show you where to go.
Kids, you know what time it is? You.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
Irritated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
Tell me what you want. You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He's just passed out. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh? Had to lighten him up loud.
Oh, man.
We're here with Matt.
Oh, yeah.
Had to lighten up loud.
Oh, little Outlaw Radio.
We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Outlaw Radio.
Unable to speak. So I simply say, welcome back. I should do the next hour with only the utterings.
Of Billy Gibbons?
I might be mistaken. Oh, come on now. Good American Billy baby. What a good American. God darn it, I love our good Americans. Those who love America because it is the greatest country. Unlike so many that I have had conversations with, it's like, well, it's just as great as Europe is to Europe and as Iran is to Iran. No, it's not. No, it's not. Then lady, move to Iran. You love Iran so much, move to Iran.
Bring your pride flag with you.
And yeah, wear something revealing. Wear something revealing in Iran, you nutbag.
Yeah, show your hair.
What?
Show your hair.
I mean, wait, how is this so? They have to be lying to us, and so what is the reason why they will lie to us? And they'll say, well, Palestinians, go. Israel, screw you. Why do they believe that? Because I believe in Israel You don't have to wear a burqa, Mrs. Johnson. You can show your hair, you can show your body parts, just like the United States of America.
By the way, during this World Cup, I've been watching this stuff on Instagram, and I'm not a big World Cup fan. I'm not a soccer fan. But during the World Cup, you have to go on record saying that, but there's been Instagram posts of these people from Britain, people from all over
The world going
the world coming to America, and they're going, I never knew it was this good over here. I never knew their food was this good. I never knew all this is this good. My God.
Yes.
No wonder people live here.
Yes.
But they were realizing it finally.
No wonder people would put up with possibly dying to cross that border to get here.
And the food is good.
Yeah, the food is good. Yeah.
And guess what? We just opened the doors for 1 million or 30 million more illegal aliens to come through.
What are you saying?
I mean, this World Cup thing, and he's right. They're traveling from everywhere, and then now all of a sudden, now we're going to get bombarded again.
No, because we've closed down the old borders.
Well, thank God.
Thanks to our president.
But I know what you're saying, dude. Maybe a few came over. They're going to stay here. They slipped
Exactly.
in.
These visas are going to
Like,
expire.
I want to stay here.
Yeah, it's better here.
How many do you think are here?
A lot.
A lot right now.
You should see the signs on the freeway, Matt. You don't drive much, but
I
the signs
don't,
on the freeway are like every day that there is a World Cup game at the SoFi. Avoid congestion. Take the transit.
Yeah.
Avoid congestion.
Big signs.
It's insane. It's all the digital signs that say "Don't drive drunk" are the ones that say "Avoid congestion." Take the transfer, July 10th, July whatever, whenever there's a game.
And of course, because we're in California, it also says, P.S. Don't forget climate change.
Right. Well, that's with that doctor's approval, though.
Yeah. Hey, a week from today, I have a really cool guest coming to this show. He has invented an AI app, and I'm not going to give you any more info except to tell all of you freedom-fighting fanatics in this 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, you're going to love what this man did. And it's not Bart Costco, who, by the way, we were talking AI, not one to boast, but on this show, before it became a thing, a big thing, because of the great Professor Bart Costco. But it's not,
I was hoping it was Bart.
It's not Bart, but it is another man who invented, and a dear friend of mine who invented this AI app. I think he's going to make millions, and all for the right reasons and the good of the most important people, in my opinion, in America.
Good.
You're gonna love this.
I hope I'm here.
Oh, that would be nice, man. A week from today, you will get a kick out of this. P.S. Alex Marlowe, good guy. I know Alex. He's been a Breitbart editor-in-chief for many, many years now. And he says Democrat Socialists admits, because he's talked to many, I have talked to many, and they do admit that the goal is to overthrow the American empire.
Yes.
That is the goal. Why do you think Mom Dummy has taken over New York? And you idiots there, you dip S's, voted for this guy.
You know what, Matt? I was going to say when Gar was on the phone and we were talking about this, how many of them do you think are saying to themselves now, what did we do?
Probably half.
You think?
Yeah, the smart ones.
I hope.
The smart.
Unfortunately, they're not going to learn from their mistakes.
Well, hopefully they will, Mark. I'm a glass half full guy, and hopefully they will. But it's
go back to sleep, Mark.
It's the.
I'm a pessimist. You know,
It's the youngins. It's the youngins in Manhattan and all the boroughs that voted this guy in.
And unfortunately, they're the ones that are not as affected.
No, exactly. But they're too stupid to understand what happened on 9/11.
But how many immigrants voted him in? There were legal immigrants that could vote. Well, actually, they don't have to be legal to vote because you don't have to show your ID.
Okay, don't even get me started with the Jews.
Yeah.
The fact that any one Jew could have voted for this guy, just one Jew. And if all the Jews in New York did the right thing, this man would not be the governor. The mayor.
It's incredible.
The mayor.
It's incredible. It's just.
I mean, how do the Jews who are hated by these people who flew planes into the Twin Towers, majestic Twin Towers in downtown New York so many years ago, how do they vote for a guy of like mind? Are you telling me, if he tells you the truth, you think he's sad about what happened on 9/11?
Not a
He
chance.
wasn't even here. He's only been an American for like 8 years.
Probably part of it.
Okay, we can't cast aspersions, but I'm not saying no.
Nope.
Right.
But these are Democrat socialists, but call them what they are. They're commies. They're commies, and their candidates continue to beat the Democrat establishment, and it's sort of delicious, but I find it a bit frightening that somehow you have enough dip S's who vote these people in. And speaking of commies, Italian Americans blast Mamdani after excluded from mayor's map of New York City immigrant neighborhoods. Italian Americans whose ancestors not only had a hand in building New York, but laid the physical foundation of it, are blasting Democrat Socialist Mayor Zoran Mandami after his administration published a map of New York City immigrant neighborhoods that excluded Little Italy.
That's funny.
I thought it was the Irish we didn't want.
Zoran Mandami wants to erase Italian Americans. The Italian American Civil Rights League declared in a statement 3 days ago, first he denied our permit for Unity Day 2026. Now he's excluding Little Italy as a recognized location altogether on the map. Italian Americans built New York City, not third world Ugandans. They continued adding, we stand against communists. The LACRL went on to explain Mandami's New York City immigrant enclaves map highlighted dozens of ethnic neighborhoods across New York while ignoring Little Italy, one of the most iconic immigrant neighborhoods in American history. And by the way, it doesn't talk about this in the story, but the dirty little secret is Chinatown is slowly taking over Little Italy.
Well, they might as well.
What do you mean?
Well, they're trying to take over the world, so they might as well start there.
This is not a clerical error. This is cultural erasure. Mike Crispy, president of the Little Italy, is sacred ground. It's where Italian immigrants came with nothing, worked like hell, opened shops, raised families, built churches, fed the city, helped make New York City what it is. And that's all 100% true.
Yes.
Absolutely true.
Best pizza, New York.
The Italian American Civil Rights League statement continued, Little Italy is not just a memory or a tourist stop. It remains a living center of Italian American culture. The Feast of San Gennaro. You ever been to that? That is, my God, you can barely move on that street. I've been there a couple times, and it's like, I love the food, so the food brings me back. But the Italian American Museum preserves the stories of our family. John Viola's Red Sauce Studio, telling Italian American stories through modern media from the heart of Little Italy. Baby John's cannolis. Oh, do I love a great cannoli. You can tell it's a great cannoli when it's crisp. It's got to be crisp.
Holy camoli.
No, cannoli, Mart.
Holy cannoli, camoli, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway,
Whatever it is.
Mandani City Hall can find room for every fashionable progressive constituency, but somehow it can't find Little Italy. Our culture is good enough for their photo ops. Our food is good enough for their fundraisers. Our neighborhoods are good enough for tourism dollars. But when it comes time to recognize Italian Americans, they erase us.
Do you think when the mob was in full force, when they were big, when they were huge, when they were running that whole city, when they used to be years and years ago?
By the way, I'm hearing a hum. What is that hum? Somebody hit something with...
I hear it from the air conditioner.
No, okay. I'm hearing a hum. It's from the studio. It's probably the headphone
So,
jack.
do you think back in that day that
Okay, yeah, what?
that they would have voted
Better?
Mondummy into office? Do you think he would have got voted in office with all that mob going on back
Yes.
then?
Because it's all these child idiot.
Correct. It has nothing to do with the mob. By the way, mafia never existed.
Yeah, okay.
That's just a thing in your imagination.
Ask Ralph. It's funny how Ralph's not here when he knows I'm going to be here.
Never. No, he's okay. Ralph in the Bronx. is not here because he's working.
Yeah, baloney.
Rosie O'Donnell says Trump won't survive his term. Dementia is taking over. Oh, actress Rosie O'Donnell on a show on CNN called The Lead said President Donald Trump would not survive the first term because dementia. Host Jake Tapper, always someone you can believe in. When you posted about leaving the U.S., you said you might return when, quote, it's safe for all citizens to have equal rights here in America. Does that mean that when Trump leaves office, presumably in January 29, you'll come back? O'Dummy said, yes, well, I don't think, Jake, that he is going to survive that long. She continued, all the medical doctors that you can get accurate opinions of what's happening to him because his demise is visible. Was she talking about our last president?
She's obviously a genius.
No, of course she's a genius.
Yeah.
I do believe that it is the first time in history that fire has ever melted steel. I do believe that it defies physics for the World Trade Center Tower 7, Building 7, which collapsed in on itself. It is impossible for a building to fall the way it fell without explosives being involved. World Trade Center 7. World Trader 1 and 2 got hit by planes. 7, miraculously, the first time in history, steel was melted by fire. It is physically impossible.
Obviously, anything she says is factual.
No, but not only the fire thing. One more thing, when she said it.
Yeah.
It went down. It crashed down inside itself. When buildings go down, there's levels of concrete slabs, and they hit each other, and it goes within itself.
So you don't believe there were bombs set inside the trade towers?
I didn't say that. No, I'm kidding. Of course not.
No, but I mean that is one of my favorites because hold on, you have two jumbo jets who hit the trade towers.
That didn't cause it.
But yet you need bombs inside.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Just a blabbering idiot.
A jumbo jet is not a flying bomb.
Of course it is.
I would kind of say it is. Jet fuel, and that won't melt steel. You dumb bitch.
O'Dummy says, Rosie O'Donnell, in case you just tuned in, everyone who is not willfully blind. I mean, he called Zelensky Putin. So effing what? The man has a few things on the old table, and I'm not making excuses for Trump, but who cares?
Yeah, but you know what? They hop on that.
Oh, of course they do, because they got nothing.
Right.
So any little tiny thing, they will jump on instantly. She goes on to say he makes the kind of mistakes that you would forgive at Thanksgiving dinner, but you'd never let Grandpa cut the turkey because it might be dangerous. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, God.
Tapper said, don't forget to refer to the Islamic Republic of Japan, I think, as well. O'Donnell said, correct, ? I mean, we can sit here and name them. There are so many, it's obvious. Oh God! Just any Joe Biden. I have a slew of Joe Biden there.
There's this one lefty dude that I work with, and he goes, "Well, what do you think about, they have footage of him falling asleep, Trump falling asleep at certain events." Well, I said, "What are you talking about?" "Oh yeah, he's nodding off." I said, "Well, first off, he works 24/7. The guy
never sleeps.
Never sleeps." But it's like, really? Maybe one little shot they got of him, like whatever. Oh yeah, he sleeps during everything. Oh, shut the hell up.
Age gap.
Mark C. Boyer sleeps.
Age gap trolling, and he's not even the president, as far as I know. Kathy Griffin, who's 65, says she's not dating.
Hot.
Not.
You mean our favorite left-wing beauty, Kathy Griffin?
Ooh, man.
Says she's not dating a 22-year-old man from a viral post. She trolled the internet with a social media post insinuating a dating relationship with a 22-year-old guy. The My Life on the D-list star jumped to Instagram
D is great
to post photos of a young man who she did not name and added a note saying he's 22, have at it, internet. The post predictably inspired thousands of comments over various platforms. The next day, Griffin clarified she's not dating the young man and made the post as a social media experiment. This lovely Kathy Griffin says, "No, I'm not dating him." She wrote on the follow-up post, "He was helping me with security during my trip to New York City, But what if I were? But what if I were? The reactions were fascinating, noting her Instagram followers mostly cheered her on, but users on Threads brought a whole lot of more slut-shaming accusations of grooming and debates about how gross it would be for a 65-year-old woman to date a younger man. Yes, but is it gross for a 65-year-old man to date a 20-year-old? No. No. And that's the double standard that I highly endorse.
Right.
I have been a fan of that idea.
We've had this conversation.
And she then claimed a double standard in the criticism of her perceived relationship. Yes, Kathy. Yes, because guys get better when they age.
That's right.
But you've never been better or even good. I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
Right.
I mean, we
Right.
might as well.
Never desirable.
No.
Hot as hell.
What?
Older men have been dating younger women since the beginning of time. Just ask Luke Wilson, 54, who just had a beautiful baby with his 24-year-old girlfriend, or Michael Douglas with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Harrison Ford, and Callista Flockhart, Jay-Z and Beyonce, some of the most long-lasting, beautiful relationships in my beloved, though ageist and sexist industry.
You're making me want to have a baby.
Leonardo DiCaprio doesn't date anybody under
13.
Oh God, that dude, he loves the youngins, man.
No, he is. By the way, thank you for bringing in. You didn't know what you were doing when you did that. I saw the Leonardo DiCaprio film that I watched trailers on, and I thought, boy, that looks interesting.
What?
But, however, the trailers didn't depict in any way what this movie was about.
What movie?
I think Mark may have seen this thing. Turn his mic up, even past the wherever that is, so we can hear him.
Past 11.
Did you see? I think you saw this.
That would be the Citizen Vigilante.
No.
Okay.
One battle after another.
Go back to
Yes.
sleep.
Yes.
Okay.
One battle.
That's what I thought.
It was boring.
Yes.
But it was boring. Listen.
Okay. Did you also see this?
I did see it.
Oh, okay. I would love to get your feedback, and then I'll give you mine.
Okay. My feedback on the movie is correct. Mark is correct. It was boring, but it was very well done. And Sean Penn was amazing.
Absolutely incredible.
And the round circle in the whole thing with the daughter being Sean Penn.
Right.
Insane.
Okay. It's interesting, Dave. You and I are on the same page here. As I'm watching this and being bored and having to fast forward every now and then, I said to myself, this is great movie making.
Yes.
It is tremendous movie making.
Hence the amount of awards it won.
I know what they were trying to do there. The subject matter, though, pissed me off because it's about these lefty vigilante pieces of crap.
Why was it sleepy?
It really wasn't sleepy. It really wasn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
there was parts that were lagging, but it was very well done.
But who is that Latino actor that's always great in everything he does? He was in Old Country for Old Men, right?
No Country for
no,
Old Men.
no
I did that movie.
Yeah, he was great, and
it wasn't.
And Sean Penn was absolutely as I'm watching him, I'm thinking, that guy is a great. He knows how to fest.
But was it Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
By the way, Sean Penn, even though politically he's a douchebag,
this movie was all about him.
He's a fantastic actor.
Yeah, but you notice that the subject matter is all about whites bad and this little group who called the Christmas whatever.
And Leonardo,
and they're supposedly racist bastards. And it's like, but yet, and usually I will stop watching. But I was sucked into this thing.
Well, because we do what we do. It is all about.
Yeah, but Dave, dig this. There was only one portion of that movie that you really have to suspend disbelief. When he jumped out of the car, how does he end up at that place?
Yeah.
Are you following me?
It was too ironic.
No, it's too ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
It's like usually in movie, because I'm saying great movie making, the way it was cut, the way it was great movie making. However, that part was the biggest noggin scratcher. Yeah. It's like, how does he just happen to end up there, where he can shoot people? But once again, Sean Penn, you
insane.
You nutty son of a bitch. I don't agree with you on 90%. Although, hold on. He continues to be friends with Kid Rock. They have a friendship, so he's not one of those guys.
They hated each other for a long time.
That supports our point.
Yes, he's not correct, Dave. He's not one of those guys who simply because you don't agree with him politically, he can't continue a friendship.
Well, DiCaprio's another big lefty a-hole.
Exactly, that's
and
the point.
He's a good actor also.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
I don't know.
And P.S., he was great in this movie. I mean, he was great.
Yeah,
he's always great.
The Wolf of Wall Street. I mean,
P.S.
Django.
The two the black chicks in this movie, I thought were off the hook brilliant.
Yeah, very good.
I thought they were off the hook.
I didn't
brilliant.
catch anybody acting in that movie.
No, I didn't
Not
either.
one soul.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
So, but I hope it didn't make a lot of. I bet it didn't make a lot at the box office. I bet it didn't.
I believe it did.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
I just think it went under the radar, man.
No. It was a huge hit.
Yeah, but
and it was all about what Hollywood believes.
Yeah, no, it's completely about what Hollywood believes. That they're once again they're trying to mindset us into white guys, especially white guys.
Yeah,
bad.
white guys bad.
Really bad.
But Dave, didn't it win awards? too?
A lot of awards.
Yeah, but award is smart, because Hollywood loves that sort of topic.
The awards are meaningless. They're just meaningless.
And P.S.
What did it make, Mark?
The amount
213 globally.
Yeah, that's what 213.
213 million.
213. But when you consider how much they had to pay the stars, and you know that budget on that production had to be through the roof.
Look at the actors alone. You have
Okay,
to pay those
let's go to
guys.
break right now because I gotta fix this. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Thank you for being there, and I mean that sincerely. Thank you for spending time with us.
I lie awake, I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one in this lonely hotel suite. The journey's long, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking back to the last day we had. Moon fades into the night. Soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though it must be a challenge, I'll fly home to you. I'm bending time, I'm getting back to you. Open fades into the night, and soon I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change lives I draw strength from you, and when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though I'm lost, I just
Arbitron and Kirk's rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right. Rated numero uno, my friends. Thank you. Spending a little time with Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble. And why do I call it Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio? To feed my ego? No, it's the only way you can find us. You have to you can't punch in Outlaw Radio because of all the cheap imitations, the people who ripped off the name from yours truly. So it's Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
I think we should throw in the loop. I think we should call it Rick Deese's Outlaw Radio.
I think a little ego's involved there, but yeah, it's mostly so you can find
absolutely no ego whatsoever.
That's right, you don't have an ego.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I did not say that. What I'm saying is the moniker Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, there was no ego involved in coming up with that.
It was just practical.
It was the only way I could differentiate from the friggin' fakers that call themselves Outlaw Radio.
Listen, if we're being honest.
No, we might as well be honest.
It's Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
There you go. Actress Jennifer Lewis claims white people are killing black children. Well, duh.
Of course.
Yeah, but more black people are killing black children.
Hello.
And by the way, for those of you who just tuned in and have no idea that you know that's parody. When I said duh, of course I'm kidding. Please understand that's a joke.
Yes.
Of course that's a big crock of crap. Actress Jennifer Lewis, who I've never heard of before, posted a bizarre video to social media in which she went on an unhinged rhyming rant claiming that white people are killing black children. Stop killing our children, son of a bitch, Lewis declared at the beginning of the video, which she posted to social media alongside the caption, "My sincere condolences to all the families around the world who have lost their children to so much hatred. We don't care if you think you're rich. We love our children and the color of their skin, the blackish." Oh, so that's what she's on. The blackish star continued, "And we're getting tired of being called as the next of kin." Lewis, who clad... All right.
Just leave it alone.
I know the listener can't.
I know, but I'm trying. It's just from my foot.
Driving me nuts.
Hold on, just let me
Your
go.
foot?
Something down there hit it. I don't know what it was.
Oh, no, Jesus.
Sausage fingers.
Your foot shouldn't have anything to do.
I don't know how. That's what I'm
with
saying.
That hum in my headphones. Okay.
Got it. No, I didn't. It keeps coming back.
By the way, if you could hear what I'm hearing, then you folks would not be having a happy day right now. But good. I mean, fortunately, you can't. You can't fix that?
I can't.
What the hell? Oh God. No.
It keeps coming back. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, but it was fine.
I know. I moved. I stood up, and the little box down here. I don't know, Matt. I don't know.
Anyway, the people are becoming okay. Lewis, who clad in a t-shirt. I'll get through this, even though I'm there.
Got it.
Don't.
Got it.
Hey, Dave.
Got it.
Don't move. Don't breathe.
Don't even look at it.
I got it. I got it.
We're going to call it Stonehenge.
I got it.
And we're going to have the actual
11 inch.
the 11 inch tall Stonehenge. But I thought it was feet.
Hey, idiot! It was 18 by 18 by 18. I wrote it down right here. Yeah, here's your napkin in the restaurant.
Inches.
It says inches on it, Nigel.
Hey, none of us have seen the part 2, have we?
Lewis, no, I
Oh,
haven't.
it never got out. It never came out.
Yeah,
did
it
it?
did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
disappeared quickly.
Lewis, who clad in a T-shirt that read International African American Museum, went on to proclaim, "You twisted monsters are going to fall. Don't you know your own children will suffer if you keep magnifying this civil war? The people are becoming more and more empowered." The strong medicine actress added. Anybody know what that is?
Strong medicine
You can hide
actress.
your face, but not your soul, coward. Once again, we love our children and the color of their skin, Lewis concluded in her video rant.
So she went into a rhyme, you said?
Oh, no, they're just nuts.
So she turned into Dr. Seuss for
Yes,
this?
they're simply nuts.
Seuss.
When I think of rhymes, I think
Green eggs and ham.
Number of Emmy noms for minorities collapse in racist Hollywood. Out of 91 Emmy nominations for actors, only 18 went to racial minorities because Democrat-run Hollywood is, what, racist?
So you know what?
That could be the only answer.
On that term, when we were talking to Gar, he used racist as his description
regarding
what was going on in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I was going to correct him because it's more discriminatory. It's not really racism to whether it's gay or you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do know. I do know. Yeah.
I was going to jump in and say something, but
But I will tell you this: the Democrats run Hollywood, right?
Yes.
Right? I
Yes.
mean, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
18 of 91 Emmy nominations in no way represents America, right?
Yes.
What conclusion is there other than Democrat-run Hollywood is racist? What other conclusion can you come to?
Okay.
What's the ratio?
I can't hear you.
Of those.
Okay, I don't want to hear it.
never
There is
mind.
no other conclusion. Republicans, conservatives, Christians, Trump supporters, normal people hold exactly zero power in Hollywood. The entire industry is made up of Democrats, leftists, Obama worshippers, perverts, groomers, weirdos,
Jews,
and racists, obviously. It's not a one-time deal either. Representatives for actors of color in the 26 Emmys continue to decline sharply, with only 18 performers from Asian, Black, and Latino communities represented among the 91 nominees. Crybabies. It's a sizable decline from a year ago when 24 people of color were among the 92 nominated. The year before, that landmark year, 30 actors of color. So who is it? It's Hollywood.
Yes.
Well, didn't the Democrats start the KKK? Took my baby away.
What the hell does that have to do with this?
I don't know.
Don't the
Democrats are racist bastards.
Don't the
Yeah, of course they are.
That's what I'm saying, and I witnessed it, man. They're the racists.
You were there when the KKK started?
Nope.
Well,
Marty, I'm going to have to look in your closet.
I think that's Civil War stuff. And I do have a Civil. Well, I haven't. Yeah, never mind.
I guarantee you, there's a white sheet and a hood in there.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh,
don't
my
make
God.
don't make me look. Just don't.
We're going to have to look.
Don't make me look. Well, this one hit me. Bonnie Tyler topped the charts with Total Eclipse of the Heart, and of course, a few hits. Dead at 75, man.
Yesterday, right?
Gravelly voiced, but only because, and this is something I've known for years. Her doctors, they were mending her vocal cords, and the doctors told Bonnie that you cannot talk for at least 2 weeks.
Yep.
She declined to follow the doctor's orders and ended up with this raspy voice. And I believe that without that raspy voice,
she'd be nowhere.
Correct.
Yep.
It was her signature sound.
Yep.
And it's everybody, like women at 75, especially women, way too young to die. That's just ridiculous. But she dies unexpectedly in some hospital in Portugal.
Why was she there, though? Do we know? It's not a medical.
Maybe she was there to perform, but she was being treated for some illness. And in a statement from her website, she was hospitalized in May where she had a home. Okay, so she had a home there in that area for emergency intestinal surgery. She was placed in an induced coma for a period of time, reportedly improving last month, expected to make a good recovery, and then bada bing, bada dead.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye Bonnie. And that just pisses me off.
Intestinal, yeah. So it's something not to do with her voice.
Speaking of Portugal,
yeah.
You know, we talk about the USA and California specifically being the most beautiful place.
Yeah.
Portugal is phenomenal.
That's what I hear.
It is effing gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. I hear it's gorgeous, but once again, you got to deal with whatever politics. I know they try to be low key and all that, but and that's why America is number one. But if you're talking about aesthetics,
but who's low key in America?
I hear Portugal is absolute.
It is unbelievable.
I've heard that from not just you, but many people that it is. I would probably fall in love with it.
Oh yeah,
and become
and Spain
and become an expat.
I was just going to say Spain.
Yeah, but Spain,
my buddy, loves Spain.
Yeah, but our Spaniards cannot behave, and they are not doing the right thing. And by the way, let's just cut them out completely. Did you hear Trump say that the other day?
Oh no,
just a couple days ago. You know what? Make a note on that. No more Spain. We don't even deal with them anymore. So just no trade. No trade with Spain.
Wow. That's too bad.
And speaking of musical stars, this one pisses me off. The Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards trashes America as, and I quote, bit of a disappointment at the moment. Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards called America a bit of a disappointment at the moment. After being asked if the Rolling Stones' new song Ringing Hollow is anti-Trump, Richards told the Times the lyrics are about having a nostalgic love affair with America, and it's a bit of a disappointment at the moment. He's lived in Connecticut for 4 decades, refrained from specifying whether or not the band's new song alludes to Donald Trump. Ringing Hollow will be found on the Rolling Stones' upcoming album. These guys in their 80s still knocking out rock and roll.
I just watched Mick Jagger at the England-Switzerland Norway game. He's there.
How's he looking?
He looks just the same.
Really?
Yes.
Looks like Jagger.
Yes.
You know what Dad used to say about Keith Richards?
And England won, by the way.
Dad looked at him and he goes, well, that's a guy. He's already dead. He forgot to lay down.
Yeah. Last month in a separate interview, Mick Jagger said that Ringing Hollow is about America as an idea. The American dream is intact for some people. I'm sure we can find some wonderful immigrant stories that happened in the last 12 months, but we read about the decline of the American empire, Jagger claimed. He's 82, man. Went on to say that the money spent on an election is absurd. I agree. Okay. Both sides. I agree.
But it's not $100 quadrillion.
No, that's the cost of a house in California. Yes. Before asking, is it indicative of this administration or is it something that's been happening a long time? In any case, it's not the same place as it was, Jagger added. So the Rolling Stone members didn't outright attack Trump, but they have previously tried to stop him from playing their music at his rallies. That whole thing I find ridiculous.
That's the name of my new band.
What?
Jagger added.
Mine's Attack Trump.
About 8 years ago, after Trump was officially named the Republican Party's presidential nominee, celebrated by playing Rolling Stones, You Can't Always Get What You Want, which I loved. I love that selection.
One of the best.
That was the best. During the RNC convention, band took to social media to demand he cease all use immediately. Trump responded by defying their command and playing the song at the end of a 75-minute speech to Republican Party members in Cleveland that July. We don't deserve him. We don't deserve Donald Trump.
Well, I saw her today at the reception.
Whoa.
All right, one of our favorite gay guys, always a fan of this dude from Star Trek, George Takei, among celebs raging at Dwayne Johnson for avoiding politics. George Takei, oh my, George Takei, says silence is complicity. George Takei, raging. Earlier this month, the Fast and Furious star told Esquire in a long-ranging interview that storytelling and art has taken center stage in his life, adding that politics becomes a never-ending game of mudslinging and one-upmanship What I have learned through this experience is that I need to keep need, not want, the main thing. And the main thing for me, the thing that in the morning I swing my legs out of bed and I run towards is creating. It's art. It's storytelling. Isn't it wrestling? You're talking
about Dwayne The Rock?
Yeah, isn't he a wrestler?
Well, he
was, but then became the highest paid actor 3 years in a row.
And by the way, he's not a bad actor.
Doesn't that blow your mind?
It makes me sick.
Doesn't that blow your mind?
Yes.
I mean, the guy.
America.
Oh my. Oh my, Takai.
I liked him in a few things, Dave. I liked him in.
I like him in everything. It's just insane.
Yeah, I don't. I don't
literally like him in every movie he's done.
If I see Dwayne The Rock, I don't instantly have to watch the movie. Okay, but if he's in there, he doesn't offend me. I mean, I'm not offended though. But I don't dislike the guy.
There's one he did.
What was that, George?
Quite savory.
Okay. What are you speaking of, George?
Quite savory.
I don't want to know.
So there's one movie he did. You guys are gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Probably because if you have,
I would love a good laugh.
Well, it's called. it's from Disney, Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a fun movie. The British chick is hot as hell. He plays this badass guy like he always does.
Let me tell you what he's proven. Let me tell you what this wrestler has proven. Anyone, and I mean anyone, can act. Anyone. Yeah. If you have any sensibility whatsoever.
Well, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say anyone can't act.
That's true. Mark Boyle's right here.
What?
But I mean, not just Mark Boyle. I mean, if you look at a rock movie,
did I not say if you have just a modicum of sensibility? That's all. You can figure it out. It's like, okay, so I'm pretending to be this guy. Who is this guy? And now I'm going to become that guy.
Well, and there's of course, you're right. Anyone can, but some people are elite in it, like Jack Nicholson.
Well, I'll tell you.
That's a different.
Okay,
that's a
let me take that back. Not all the sexes can act, but every female can act.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Cry whenever you want.
Because they've learned to do that
Cry on
with us men. Oh, they are good at that.
And they know how to push 911 real quickly, too.
They also know how to push our buttons, man. Oh, God, you ladies. Oh, I want to be brought back as a Gina Holden of a human being.
Listen, we come out of one and we spend our whole lives trying to get back in one.
That's our father, Gary. That's one of the great quotes of all time.
Oh, see, I'm channeling.
God bless you. Yeah, you probably are. God bless you, Dad. We'll be this after back.
Love you, Gary.
Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
What's going on, Radio Land? Tattoo Dave here, just checking in. I know you guys are all there. I'm watching you comment on the YouTube app or page or whatever you want to call it. Mary, you don't have to hide the bourbon. I'm going to drink it no matter whether you hide it or not. But, it's been a tough month. I'm working on a show right now where I'm working, unfortunately, every Saturday. So when I get to be here, I get to be here. But just wanted to reach out and say, hey, we thank you for being here and spending your time with us. Please like, subscribe, hit the whatever that button, the hype button if you got it. Hit it. Do what you got to do so we can do what we got to do. And thank you. We love you.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
Everybody know Moby? Not Moby Dick, but Moby the musician? Of course. Yeah. My dead buddy, and I'm pointing behind me because his drum skin is up there, Bruce Gary from the Knack, he turned me on to a Moby album that he put on CD and all these various songs, and I became a Moby fan. I really like Moby's music. However, and thank you, Bruce Gary, God rest your soul for that.
I thought you were going to say James Kotak. So
James Kotak had nothing to do with me loving Moby's music.
A great deceased drummer, a friend of ours.
However, DJ Moby is a hardcore leftist, and I can almost put up with that, but he's also a vegan. You heard me. He's a vegan.
I can't put up with that.
Animal rights hardliner Moby is, and I love doggies. I'm an animal rights guy, but I'm not going to go nuts over it. I love doggies. I would save a human being in a lake over a dog. All right? That
depends on what human it was.
No, any human. No. That's just me. No. Anyone. The guy's he's a leftist, a vegan, and but Moby insisted a couple days ago at a concert that climate change is the obvious reason high temperatures shut down so many July 4th festivities across the nation.
Break.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's climate change, Dave.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Okay, I was in Lake Havasu for the 4th of July, and it was 117 degrees at night.
Oh, yeah.
And we were still blowing up the world.
Yeah, but let me tell you a little something, man. 117 degrees in Arizona or Nevada.
Cold. It's cold, right?
I got no problem with it because there's no humidity.
Yeah, it's dry heat.
And it feels good. It makes me feel alive.
Yeah.
I love it. Hey, get Billy's song ready because
it's already there.
We're gonna go out with it. We're gonna go out with that. Thanks to Tattoo Dave.
Thank you.
Great fun today,
Marty.
What?
Marty.
Okay.
T.
Mark C.
Marty.
T.
T. Mark C.G. Boy.
T.
T. Marty.
Mom and Dad, love you, Dad. You're having
always with us.
He's having a happy time up there, entertaining God. Mom, love you dearly. My daughter Alexandra. No, not yet. No, I'm not going to talk over this damn thing. This isn't a homage. This is an homage to the man I'm about to thank next. After Milt Larson, who taught me many years ago, bumblebees can't fly. Milt Larson, the greatest. When he passed away, I knew it was just a matter of years till Dad. Well, that's saying nothing. All right, I'm Magic Matt, and love you being there. I know you have a choice. Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for spending some time with us. Like, subscribe, do that crap. I hate saying it to you, but do it. And thank you to the great radio stations across the nation that carry us. This is an homage to our great man slaving over a hot coal or two outside. He's not even barbecuing. Good military man. Big old Marine Billy Dilly.
Well, Billy Dilly came from Indiana clay, raised on hard work and the good Lord's way. Former Marine with a steel-cut grin, seen a lot of trouble, but he never gave in. Cold beer sweating in his calloused hand, cigarette smoke drifting across the land. Stars and stripes flying high and free, that's the way Billy says it's gotta be. Hey! Billy Dilly raised the flag up high, red, white, and blue till the day he dies. From Indiana roads to Hollywood lights, he's been raising little hell most every night. On Outlaw Radio, he's the king of the show, the demon of decadence everywhere he goes. Tells the truth where the folks agree, that's just the way of Billy Dilly. He's crossed this country from coast to coast, knows every dive bar and every roadside post. Talk straight talk and he calls it like he sees. Never been a need just to try and please. Got a smoker rolling out behind the house, makes ribs so good they'll quiet a crowd. If it's broke down, son, don't call a crew. Billy's got a wrench and he'll see it through. Hey! Billy Dilly raised that flag up high, red, white, and blue till the day he dies. From Indiana roads to Hollywood lights, he's been raising little hell most every night. On Outlaw Radio, he's the king of the show, the demon of decadence everywhere he goes. Tells the truth where the folks agree, that's just the way of Billy Dilly. Some folks whisper, some folks hide. Billy puts his cards face up every time. He ain't looking for permission, ain't chasing fame, just living his life life and speaking his name. Banjo ringing and the bourbon pouring slow. The stores get bigger everywhere he goes. A Marine's heart and an outlaw soul, rolling through life with a hammer down low. Hey! Billy Dilly let the whole world know he's got American blood and an outlaw soul. From Indiana cornfields to Hollywood streets, still marching to his own backbeat on Outlaw Radio when the red light glows. Everybody knows where the wild wind blows. A grill master fix a patriot through and through. Here's to Billy